you.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
So it's not your usual background.
This is my new. Me and Nicole moved house.
Oh.
Yeah. We live in Irvine now. Nope. Take that face.
No.
Take that face off of your face.
I didn't say anything.
But yeah, this is my streaming room. So welcome.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. I'm just gonna do the old stream sharing and all that.
Radio.
Oh yeah, I should probably explain to you guys. Paul had like some personal stuff come up, so that's why he pulled out. He'd messaged me earlier today about it, but I didn't see it until a bit later. And I asked Connor if he wanted to jump in, but he's doing raids, and he suggested Kieran. So everyone knows Kieran except Spiggy and Liam. So Spiggy, Liam, this is Kieran.
Nice to meet you. And a third choice. Wow.
Better third choice than no choice.
This is
Right.
true.
Or fourth.
Always looking on the bright side of life.
Hey man, top 3.
You were chosen.
That's me on the podium at the Olympics.
He's literally sitting at a window. He can't do nothing but look at the bright side of life.
You were chosen.
Give it time to rain, then it won't be as bright.
Right, I've
That's a
shared
lovely
it to
way to look
my
at things.
I've shared it to my Facebook.
So just to double check, everyone has access to the Google Slides,
fuck,
and
I've not-
everyone has
I've not sent it to Kieran.
the ability to move their tokens.
Huh?
Kieran, I'm sending you. No, not
Honestly, can you just fucking...
It's as if you're just setting Kieran up to fail. Like, you're just throwing everything at him last second.
Just forgot I had to actually do this stuff. There you go, Kieran.
Knight to B4.
Right, the only thing I don't know how to do is move my token.
You put your mouse on it, and then you touch it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you move it.
So does it come up with a square?
Yeah, which one's mine?
That one, I think, the ginger one.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
I just kind of roughly based it off your picture.
Don't you guys be looking
Yeah.
at those other things that are on that slide?
Oh, fuck, right. Where's the fucking... Docs.google.
So, Kieran,
can-
you should be able to request access to that.
Right, I'm looking at like 4 maps and I play. Like a fifth
Yeah, yeah.
one with like wee characters on it.
Yep.
Try and edit it, it probably won't let you, and then I can give you
Same view
access.
only.
Yeah, you just need to request access to edit. Hear that? I can move your tokens for you.
Yeah, 6.5 dozen. Oh, we'll get a few folk in watching. Maybe they'll say hi in chat.
I'm just thinking there's 7 of us. I don't know how many of us are watching.
I'm
I'm not-
watching it.
I'm not.
I mean, Spiggy's probably not watching because he wasn't even a subscriber until pretty
I thought
recently.
you were going to be nice to him.
That's
because it's his
about the
birthday.
men-
Oh yeah, Spiggy, happy birthday!
Thank you. Happy birthday, dude. I forgot about it. To message you.
Happy birthday.
How's your day been?
Alright, mostly uneventful.
Except
Welcome.
you were born on this day.
That's why it's uneventful.
Right. I'm just gonna get going.
I've had to like manually type in that address onto this laptop because it's a piece of shit just to get the Google Docs to open.
And they
Um,
have requested
okay.
editorial power.
That should be you.
Jared's watching. This is a turnout for the books.
Do we know Jared? Do I know Jared?
No,
I don't
Jared's
know
from
Jared.
like he plays with Spiggy and Liam, and Stuart and stuff.
Wait, is this your other friends that you told me so much about?
Did I ever mention them?
Probably once. I don't know.
It's like, oh, are you busy? Or do I need to go and hang about with these fuckers?
But, you know, if everyone's got access to the Google Docs. Worst comes to worst, if someone can't edit, Kenny can move their token around. As long as you
I
can
can-
see the maps.
I've requested access, but I don't think I've actually.
What was
Yeah.
Paul supposed to be?
All was Pongo.
Was he the Dragonborn?
Yes.
Right, Keenan, if you just use the Dragonborn.
What was that?
Just on
What,
the,
what am I, Kenny?
what?
Kenny.
What one am I?
You're the wee dwarf wizard dude.
Well, you see, he is taller than a normal dwarf. That's why I was asking.
We're all the
How
same
much?
size.
Kieran, you
How
might
much
need to close
taller?
that window.
Oh, right. That was a bust. That wasn't my fault.
Aye, that was
So
public
what-
transport's fault. Fuck public transport.
So can they try and bard the... You a halfling, Victoria?
No.
No. No?
I don't think so.
I think I just looked on it and seen someone ginger and was like, oh, our character picture's ginger, that'll do.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Kenny,
Yes.
can you just move my piece for me?
Aye.
Did someone just leave the Discord?
Did.
Spiggy, how do you still move in Dungeons and Dragons?
Spaggy, why did you leave?
I didn't actually leave myself. I tried to click on the link in Kenny's profile that Kenny sent me. It just disconnected me.
Oh, okay. Right, I'll wait till Lewis gets back and then we'll just get going.
Yeah,
Because I want you guys to get stuck into this.
Because it's not letting me to move.
Yes.
So just let...
Can.
Oh, wait, Lewis isn't here. You
Andy.
want to say,
Yes?
Remember Mo Control had those sweet nunchucks?
Yeah?
Do I still have those sweet nunchucks?
What were the sweet nunchucks?
they were not two tree trunks? Or just two trees?
Like
No,
where?
it was metal poles I found, and when you enrolled, tie them together, you got a nat 20.
Do you know what? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the random shit that he could roll, but couldn't roll anything else.
We'll just say that you met this group like
Aye.
just before you got to the town you started because you were just walking north. Like
It's in the neighborhood.
oh, in fact, do you want to do some character introductions, like descriptions and stuff? Then now while we're waiting on Lewis coming back. Kenny, you can go first.
Thanks for fun.
So my character is Malice, a centaur fighter, who all he's ever wanted to be is a knight, but because he can't ride a horse, they wouldn't let him in.
I'm sending an edit request for that Google Docs, by the way.
Oh. Connor Jones converting his Prime Gaming sub to a tier 1.
Have fun storming the castle.
It's really sad. I changed my subscriber noise to the line from Princess Bride. Just have fun storming the castle. And I love it. Every time I get a subscriber now, I just get an extra buzz.
Lewis, if you're the same as me, we should have enough points by the end of this for some magic items for our Friday stream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll just deactivate that one, will I?
Or like 3 really fucking bizarre NPCs.
Kieran, you want to introduce your character?
Yep. So my character is Mo Control. Mo Control is an orc. Thinks he's a troll. He's not the brightest. He's a monk. All about justice. If he gets just the slightest whiff of bad doing, he'll either run away or he'll run at them.
Yeah.
He's lonely, so he loves his pals. He really loves his pals. And he's got some sweet ass nunchucks. He swings about.
Sweet ass nunchucks that are delightful
Wait,
DM.
Did he swing
Yeah.
the nunchucks? Does he have nunchucks and he swings?
I don't know, actually. He's surprisingly light on his feet, so he changes it up.
Victoria, you want to introduce your character?
Yep, my character is Pyrie. She's a 12-year-old brown owl, which isn't technically an owl. I've made it up, so she's like a brownie. And she lives by the motto, life is either a daring adventure or nothing.
Aww.
That's her.
Liam?
Yeah.
You want to introduce yours?
Yeah, my character's Wakeman, a Triton Bard. He's come up from underneath the sea to learn like different types of music and all that, so he can take it back down to his city below, so he can regale like tales of that of mighty heroes from the land up above.
Nice. Spiggy?
Amazing.
Have we lost Spiggy?
My character is Varen Drask. He was a
Keep going, keep going.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Well, my character is Varen Drask. He's a half-orc who was adopted by a human knight and taught the art of war, but he has since became a bounty hunter to just supplement his own income because he couldn't be bothered being a knight. He didn't want to go for the discipline.
Yeah. I can live with that. Lewis?
Hi guys, my name's Kotadama. I'm a mountain dwarf wizard. I've seen some horrible things in the past. Horrific evils and just not nice stuff. And I'm consumed by a terrible guilt that I will hopefully find redemption through my actions in this world. And that's it. That's me.
Yeah, what's the terrible guilt? Do you not want to give it away?
Don't want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it.
So, you guys are a ragtag group that you've just kind of picked up people along the way in your travels. And you arrive in a small mining town which stands at the base of the Crooked Twin Mountains. The town's called Crookswallow. As you enter the town, you notice that it's dreary, it's dark, it's quiet. You don't see too many people out in the streets walking about. Most of the buildings are boarded up and just barren. The only place you can see any sign of life is the town tavern, which by sounds of life or sights of life is not very much. It's literally the only place you can see a fire burning, and that's it. What would you like to do?
So have you guys ever seen the video of the
A
Korean,
video? What's a video?
the Korean consultant who's talking and his child just busts in the door.
I think
And
so,
she-
yeah.
And she just walks in like this.
Yeah.
That's what I'm walking into the tavern like that.
Just as you're approaching the tavern, you hear like coughing coming from round the side of the tavern, and then you hear a shrill female voice just calling out for help. Do you have any food? I need food for my children. Can someone please help?
Yeah, I give her some of my rations.
Thank you. We don't have our home anymore. Honestly,
Sounds
your
like you need a
kindness.
job.
There's no jobs. If-
Still sounds like you need one.
I can't have a job. I've got 3 children to look after. As she says that, you see these small children just creep out from behind her legs, and they're skinny, they're dirty, their clothes are ragged.
Looks like you need a
I'm
bath
going to
more
give
than a
them
job.
another one of my rations as well.
Oh, there's not many people like you in this world. Thank you so much for your kindness. And she turns and she gives her all of the food that you've given her to the kids, and they immediately just start wolfing it down, and she just starts retreating them back into the alleyway.
I give him a bedroll.
Are you sure?
Bedroll.
Thank you. That's
I pass her a couple of gold.
I was gonna also pass her a couple of gold
I'll give her a
pieces.
couple gold as well.
What got you into this position in the first place?
oh
Have you fallen on hard times?
my husband. He disappeared a few months ago. Well, a lot of people from the town disappeared a few months ago, but he was the breadwinner. He was the one that brought in the money. And we've just
So, what do you mean a lot of people have disappeared? I mean, what's been done?
Well,
What's happened?
the town's been hit by some severe tragedy in the last few months. There was a hunting party. They went onto the eastern side of the mountains, into the misty forest, and none of them came back. And when we sent out a search party, only one of them came back, and he barely survived. And
Where can we find this gentle person?
well, I guess in the tavern. He spends most of his life drunk now after seeing what he saw, but I'd assume he's in the tavern.
I'm gonna grab Pyrie just quickly out by the shoulder and just be careful, okay? We've talked about this before. Just be careful, okay?
Okay, Scout Leader. Koto Dama?
I'm not your scout leader. Just be careful, okay?
Who's the scout?
Okay.
I trot over to the tavern.
Fuck, I forgot your fucking centaur.
I have my
Puppy.
animal handling badge. I'm proficient.
You guys watch as Malice turns and starts to walk to the tavern, and all of you notice that he's gonna have to try and wedge into this tavern because it's a pretty small door. And it's imagine 2 guys trying to get a couch out an awkward doorway.
I can't imagine that.
That's
I'd say it would take 3.
Malice, I don't know, given the size of the door, would you fancy us going inside and opening a window you can just peer your head through? Or do you want to come in?
Yeah, thank you.
Pyrie,
Right, well,
tinderbox and matches stay where?
Pocket.
Yeah.
I'll hand the woman 2 gold before heading off into the tavern.
she thanks you, and then she hurries her kids back down the alleyway, bedroll over her shoulder, and just hurrying up the kids. The tavern, there's a sign kind of hanging off kilter above the door. It's a Crook Swallow Hearth. Looking around, you can see that this tavern probably would have been bustling with life at some point. But recently it's fallen into some disrepair. You see a humanoid barkeep who she's got kind of pale pink skin. And she's just like kind of hunched over the bar, like holding up her head. In the far corner, you see a half orc sitting, who he's just drinking. He's got like 6 tankards around him, and he's just downing them and sitting them down, downing another one, sitting it down. What would you like to do?
I'm going to approach the barkeep.
Okay.
I'm going to ask, do you mind if we open a window to let our friend peek in? Because he can't fit through the door.
If you can find one that opens, then yeah, by all means.
Out of the thing, Kieran, what's your character's name?
Full control.
And you're a stupid troll again. Okay. Mo Control, go and open that window with some force.
Oh, give me a strength check. Just roll it on. Just roll it on D&D Beyond from your character sheet, and it will come up on the stream.
I've got it on my tablet next to me.
Yeah, you can still do it on that. Should be able to.
Oh.
If not, if you've got dice there, you can just roll them. We'll trust you.
It's rolling across my screen. Did that come up?
Yeah. So you walk up to this window, and you can see where the hinge is, but Moken doesn't quite think to unhook and push, and you just push the entire window frame out. Like it just bends and crumples and just falls straight out.
Varen just gives an exasperated sigh.
Yeah, Varen, you see the barkeep just kind of lift her head and just go, "Yep," and then she just goes back to like just cleaning tankards.
I just like
I apologise for it.
push the broken window away and then like stand kind of body through the window.
Body through the window. Just what a fucking weird sight.
Popping through like, hello there.
Yeah, it's lucky because the powerful build, if the wall was a bit smaller, would have just moved the
whole wall just.
There's a door.
I'd like to apologise to the barkeep for our party's transgression there. And,
Yeah.
It's fine, I've seen worse.
Okay, I'm going to offer him some gold. If I have
That's
some.
a woman.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is she a lady?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very nice beard you've got.
Varen, can you give me a perception check?
2 sec. Doing it now.
So as you were talking to her, you notice that she's got her hair parted directly in the centre, and it kind of comes down like across here. You noticed that like in between her hair, as she lifted her head to look at Moken destroying her bar, you notice that she's got what looks like the base of some horns in her forehead that she's trying her best to cover up.
Oh.
So
Can I check on that?
Sorry?
Can I get a wee arcana check on that?
You can get a wee nature check.
Okay. 2 seconds, my laptop's had a fucking meltdown.
It's rolling. Oh, your laptop has had a meltdown.
Yeah. It's still rolling on the screen.
Is the dice just going like this? Just
It did that.
Dreidel.
Is it like
It's landed.
the DVD thing on a TV that just keeps?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to check on it.
it changes colour every time.
So I'm working towards my making friends badge, so I'm gonna go up and just strike up a conversation with her.
Okay.
19 for nature check finally.
You recognise that she's a tiefling. And you
Oh.
know from this area that tieflings, like, they're not frequent up in the mountains. They're rare, to say the least, and there might be some people that have got extreme opinions on tieflings.
So can we just talk to her quietly? I take it your kind aren't welcome in these parts.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean, my kind. I'm
Your
just like you.
tiefling that is poking out of your hair like that.
Don't.
I was already speaking in hushed whispers. The Norns.
Yeah,
Reprobate.
I'm lucky I've kept it hidden this long to own a tavern. Most of us are just sold into slavery.
Look around the room to see if we see anyone else.
The only other person you can see is the half-orc sitting in the corner, who by this point is looks like he's passed out on the table.
Is he near my window?
He's on that side of the bar. You can lean round and you can see him.
Hello.
You kind of see him. I just kind of look up, and then he like rubs his eyes, and then looks over at you again, and just goes, "No, not opening that can of worms." And he just puts his head back down.
I tried.
You know it's about your worms?
Why is that wall painting talking to me?
Yeah, I'm not a painting.
What?
Person.
You're a person?
You're a person?
Person
Yeah.
over there. Person.
Why are you coming in through a wall?
Because,
I'll
well,
approach the guy and explain that my friend here is a centaur. He can't fit through the door.
What's
so
a
he has to
centaur?
Poke his head through the window.
No pets allowed.
What's a centaur?
I just glared at Moken. But
Short man.
It means he can run really fast.
But what is he?
He's like a half.
Look-
I don't know, like a horse.
Lower half is a horse base. Lower half of a
What
horse.
half?
And his upper
The good
is
half.
lower half.
What
I
happened?
just look at you like,
Does that mean his?
The
Does
better
that-
Giving back a full horse top.
Does that mean his mum had intercourse with or his dad?
I'm too
Dad.
young to hear this. I don't think I should hear this yet.
It's not
Hey,
that
weirder
simple,
things
man.
that go on in this world.
Malice, he looks straight at you and
This is
just
the
goes,
birds
"What
and
the
the
fuck
horses
happened to
match."
you?
I'm like birds up here.
so say again.
What the fuck happened to you?"
What do you mean? What happened? I was born, and this is what I was like.
Never seen one of you before.
What you a little
Birds, bees, and
half-orc?
horses.
Birds, bees, and horses.
In our Saint horses. But never the twain shall meet. I'm just going to continue asking because this conversation could take a while. I'm going to ask the barkeep tiefling. So we were approached outside by a woman in distress that says there was something about a hunting party went wrong, disappeared. We lost quite a lot of the village's menfolk.
And women folk. We lost quite a lot
All
of the
folk.
village.
We've spoke about
peop-
this, Scout Leader Koto
People
Dama.
folk.
Could you fill us in? Could you tell us what happened?
No one knows what happened. We just know that a hunting party went to the Misty Forest and didn't come back, and then a search party went to the Misty Forest, and only he came back.
Where's that person?
What? You mean Orox
Is that
over there?
Beside us.
That him? Is that him? We'll just double check. I didn't want to ask questions of someone that has nothing to
He
do
was
with
the
it.
only one that came back, and then we've had spats of people just disappearing from town. It's
All the people that have disappeared, are they good people? Are popular? They good at stuff?
Yes. What does that matter?
How do you know they've not just left for a better village then?
I mean,
My
it's a
simple
bit
friend has a point. Actually, this is this is a town where people are going missing. I mean, are these subsequent people leaving
I mean-
on their own accord?
some of them, yeah, but I mean, there's people who have lived, the generations of their families have lived here, so why would they leave?
And we're
Break
absolutely
the
certain
cycle.
that they're not playing a huge game of hide and seek. Because that happened on a camp once, like it lasted 2 weeks. It was, parents were worried, it was really bad.
That might explain why he's so sad. Like he was the seeker, and he was just
Mhm.
shit.
Everyone's gone.
Oh,
It's not a game of
have you
fucking hide
tried
and
shouting
seek.
game over?
I hate to agree with this,
You-
the party here, but I think they
You'll
might
need to
have a
speak.
point.
You'll need to speak to him, and he's
Sorry, what's his name?
Orox.
Korox.
Orox.
Korok.
Orox. Orox, tell us your tale.
What do you want to know?
What happened up there in the Misty Mountains to the east?
I'm just gonna bound over to him and sit like right in front of him, just like this.
Yeah, hunting.
He recoils and just like, you're too cheery.
I also get afraid.
3. Space.
Well, we went up onto the eastern side of the mountain. It's the best hunting ground. The last place the hunting party was seen. It made sense. But it wasn't. There was no wildlife there. There was nothing, not even birds in the trees. And then that's when the mist. The deeper we went, the thicker the mist got. And it wasn't long till we just couldn't see anything. Couldn't see my hands in front of my face. And then we saw the eyes.
You could have walked past them then.
You saw the eyes.
The glowing green eyes in the mists, tracking every step that we took. And then the screaming started.
Did you
Okay,
try
that's
and battle the beast?
Tried. I seen friends get torn apart in front of me
Was it a beast made of flesh?
once. I'm sure it would have been made of flesh.
So was it more spirit than than physical apparition?
What? It was humanoid, but a human couldn't do what it did.
I'm gonna like take out a little notepad and just start writing down some of these details. Green eyes, misty.
Misty green eyes. That sounds like you're writing like your perfect match.
She's just describing the guy in front.
3 is secretly writing like an erotic novel, getting ideas.
Oh, that's 12-year-old writing an erotic novel.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't know what you've seen in this world.
Have you never heard of fan fiction?
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
As he's telling you this story, you kind of see him start to kind of break down, and
We're sorry to bring up these memories for you. I mean,
I should have
Surely-
died on that mountain. I'm a fucking coward. I shouldn't have ran.
no.
Listen,
I
friend, we all make mistakes, or
mean, I wouldn't say it's a mistake by any-
not mistakes.
not mistake.
Definitely not something that will keep you up at night.
Well, maybe you can redeem yourself.
Happy little accidents.
Exactly.
Redeem
So maybe you
myself
can
how?
redeem yourself and ease yourself of the guilt. Like show us the way. And like
We can't let that go. I mean, this village is plagued by this event. Surely you could, at the very least, kind of guide us in the direction of the.
Are you sure you want to go up there?
Yes.
The sheer like certainty that you answered, he's just like, hey, oh,
It would
okay.
make for an epic tale, so I'm up for it.
Adventure more, worry less. Let's go.
Oh,
It would make for an epic tale to take back to my people, so I'm up for it.
Kira, go protecting again.
You know
Watch out
what?
for that
when-
idea anyway.
Let's go.
When do you want to go?
Now.
Are we prepared, Pyrie? Are we well rested? Are we well fed?
I'm fine.
It's like late afternoon getting to evening
I
time.
can go on my own.
No.
I would wait till tomorrow morning before we set out.
Okay.
Where have I to go until then?
I don't have a
Stables.
bedroll to sleep.
Have you got any staples?
Yeah, there's a
I'm
stables
just gonna
round
go
back.
over to the.
There's a stables
I was-
round just
I'm
round
just gonna
behind the
go over
tavern.
to the,
I
talk
go
to
up and
the
ask the barkeep
woman
if
and
they have
ask
any
her if
rooms.
she has any rooms.
Leave it then.
Yeah, there's rooms upstairs, but only got 3.
Take all three.
I relay this information back to the party. Who's gonna get the 3 rooms?
I'll take a watch. I can forgo a room just now. I'll take a watch and study some spells.
Obviously, I get one of the rooms.
I have some badges to
You
stitch
get the
on.
stable.
Yeah, there's a stables round back for your horse.
I am not their horse.
He's a morse, a man horse.
Yeah. Not the
I
point that
thought-
we're making, but thank you, I guess.
I write down Morse.
I sometimes speak in like
And when,
So
when he
you
says he does the.
are you getting your rooms? Malice, as you go down to the back to the stables, it's kind of like split into like 3 different sections, and you notice the women and children that you'd spoke to earlier. They're cuddled up in one of these sections, fast asleep.
I'll take one of the other sections.
Can your people tiptoe? Can you stealth?
Are we
Not
just gonna
very
have like
well, but I,
coconuts following us?
I believe that's because of my armor, though.
Give me a stealth check to see if you can wake them up. An 8.
Oh.
Okay. So you managed to like, you notice
what?
like little bits of
that?
like loose straw that you step on to cover up the sound on the hard ground. You make it to the
the clip,
stables.
but there was no clap.
And then I'm just gonna do that thing that dogs do, like before they get into bed, just kind of like climb around in a circle before, just kind of like hunching down.
Before hunching down, just fold your legs in like horses do. Just
Yeah,
very
So
in.
do you have a human face?
yeah. Like I'm not actually a horse.
Is it just a human face? Where does the kind of centaur part stop? Is it
I
just
do
the
have obviously I have arms.
face
like-
of the nose of a horse?
It's like the waist. So I'm
Yeah,
a
but-
horse where it's important.
Is it the waist on you or the waist on the horse? Because is it just the back legs of the horse?
Is it just the back
No.
legs and then a really long
At the waist of a human.
Is
So
it
it's
your
like
arms.
So at your waist, you then have a horse's head and the rest of the horse.
you've been travelling with me for ages. How have you not noticed this before?
Can I just say?
It's right to stare.
Can I just say that the like fractions we use to describe minotaurs and centaurs is just ridiculous. Like we're saying he's a half man, half horse, but the only thing of the horse that's missing is the head.
And neck.
So
And
he's
neck.
like 3/4.
Yeah, so
horse.
he's half man, 3/4 horse.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm having to Google what a centaur looks like.
I'm drawing one.
Wait, have you
For
never,
what I think it
you've
looks
never
like.
seen a centaur before?
Oh no, I've seen a centaur. I just want to make sure I'm up to scratch. Are you wearing clothes?
Yeah, I've got like full armour on.
Right. Okay.
Only on
that's
your
fine.
man half.
No. Well.
This guy.
I don't know. Feel like, do you get armour for horses? I think you do.
You do.
Yeah.
Hey, Ken.
Okay, so you's bed down for the night. Kotodama, you're staying up.
Is it like that?
This-
Wait, that, let me just,
The
that
tail
horse
of
face doesn't look like a face. Let me just.
Like, where where the human penis would be is not where a horse's head is. Like,
So
See if we
it's not
get
like that.
See this one shot.
No.
If it's fucking close to finish tonight, I'll be amazed.
that's what I said.
This is how long we're taking to fucking discuss a centaur, which we all know exactly what it fucking looks like. We're all like, what
Right,
do we
I'd-
do to make the
At this
fucking
rate, I'd be shocked if we get out the pub.
I never get in the pub.
We're looking to get out the stables.
Wait, did we get a room for Orox?
Yeah, we've got 3 rooms.
Orox has already got a place to stay.
So I
Yeah,
only
No.
I don't really sleep that often, so I'm just gonna take some like watch with Scout Leader Kotodama.
Okay.
We've got this. You guys are
Um,
perfectly safe.
I don't know why. I was honestly positive you were going to say drugs. Like, I'm going to take some drugs. Like, yep.
So use bed
Take a
down for the
bag
night.
of heroin.
The start of the night's fairly uneventful. Malice, you suddenly get startled awake at the sound of a woman screaming in the stable next to you. Koto Dama and Pyrie, can I get perception checks from you two?
Let's see, like, I let Bambi first try to walk. That's how I try to get up, like, half dazed.
Perception, yeah.
Did that come up?
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay, so Pyrie, you hear this scream as well. Like, and it's coming from the back. Malice, what are you doing?
Did I see the woman?
The woman's sitting in the stable, in the corner of the stable, hands over her face, just screaming.
It's like, what's wrong?
They've taken them. They've taken my children.
Where?
They've taken them. And she points down the alleyway that you first met her.
I just sprint that
You just
way.
take off. Pyrie,
Who-
Kodama.
Who took them? What did they look like? And then I pull out my thing.
Oh, have you came out round the back?
Yeah, I've ran. I'm gonna run out
Okay.
and come in
I'm
The-
following her because that's my thing. I'm just making sure she's okay.
Okay.
because I'm small.
That's
But
it.
technically, because you're a dwarf, you're also small, so it's just two wee
No,
people.
because you're young.
Okay, so
they,
what do they look like? Who is it?
they're covered in black. I didn't see their faces. I just seen them running down the alleyway. Malice, as you come around the front of the tavern, you can see 3 figures, 2 of which have got kids over their shoulders, throwing them into the back of the wagon, and another one is just kind of looking back at the tavern.
I shout to them to stop and, like, still chasing them.
They don't stop. If anything, they hurry up.
Yeah. I, like, sprint after them as
Okay.
fast as I can.
Can I
I don't know what, I
get
don't know why.
Pyrie, Kodama, and Malice all to roll initiative?
Oh no.
So 16.
My rolls haven't given me any more luck tonight.
8.
3.
8, 3. Just roll all mine at the same time.
But just
Four,
wake up hearing the
7,
commotion
11.
or anything.
Yeah, but he
Um,
hear me, like
Oh
right
yeah,
away.
in fact, yeah. Give me what's your passive perceptions?
16. Mine's is 11.
10.
Yeah, all you guys would have woken up to the sound of this.
Oh, cool.
Why has that just
Right.
changed?
I'm going to use my cantrip message to send to Malice to send him like a message inside his head, ask him what's up.
Cloaked figures stealing children. Hurry up.
Okay, I will pretty much rush out the front, and I pretty much shout what's going on and rush out the front.
Okay, roll initiative. Sorry, this just went all weird for some reason.
I'll jump out of bed and just.
How far
charge.
away are these guys or these figures?
Probably 40 foot away from the tavern. Kenny, what was your initiative again?
16.
Baden?
See, we're at night time here right now.
Yeah, aye, middle of the night. Baden, what was your initiative?
I got a nat 1.
So you got 3. Good, so you're plus 2.
Wake Man?
Yeah, mine's was 8.
Badass surfer, dude. You are. Moken, you're just going to be Pongo for this fight. What was your role?
I just kind of ran out. I didn't know where I was running to. It's towards the noise.
North.
Okay. Oh, roll initiative because you would see it as soon as you come out the side of the door.
There you go. Top that.
Right, Malice, you're up first. What are you doing? I've not got a map for this fight because I only added this fight today.
So how far away from me are they?
From you, probably about 30 feet.
Cool. I've run it up. With my 40 feet movement, I basically close the 30 feet. And I try to just grab the kids off if I can.
Okay, give me say an athletics check, see if you can jump into the back of this wagon to get them.
So 23.
Oh, beautiful. So you gallop, Kotodama, Pirate, in fact all of you, that's the first time you've seen Malice moving at full speed. And he's flying, and you watch as he gets towards one of these dark figures. He just leaps clear over them and lands in this wagon.
Did you see that?
It's impressive. What's about
into a wagon?
I never even knew what a centaur looked like until today. Wow.
Are you trying to get the kids out?
Yeah.
Which don't kick them in the head.
Okay. How are you grabbing them?
Where they still over the shoulder or?
Well, 2 of them are in the back of the wagon. One of them is like the guy's got them over the edge of the wagon, tipping them in.
Right, so 2 of them's in the wagon.
Yeah.
Right. In that case, I'll just attack the cloak figure.
Okay.
If they don't actually physically have them.
No. Roll me an attack.
That's an 18.
18 hits.
That's for 11 damage.
Nice. Do you want to do anything else?
Attack again.
Roll an attack.
Is there 2 next to me? Attack the.
Yeah, so there's one at the back of the wagon who threw a kid in, one at the far side from where you came on the wagon that threw a kid in, and then one further back who was kind of keeping watch.
Yeah, so attack this. I'm assuming attack the one on the left or the right, so just attack the other.
Okay.
So 16.
Hits.
12.
Fuck. Hit hard.
Yeah. And then. Can I see where I'm assuming there's a horse attached?
Don't shag it.
There's 2 horses attached to the front.
Can I see where they're connected to the wagon?
Not as an action. What's your passive perception?
11.
11, no, because it's dark. It's You wouldn't be able to see
in that
it.
case, I'll just kick with my hooves at one of them as well.
Okay, roll to hit.
So 22.
Hits. Fucking hell.
Well, 6 damage.
That
I'm
ends your
just
turn.
marveling at the fact that this centaur is completely taking out all of these guys unapologetically, just like.
I just look over at your stunned face and like, that will help maybe.
And then I just like rally myself up and just like run towards you, but not too fast, just like a sort of jog.
Like kind of slow motion, like.
That brings us to the Dwight that you. The Dwight. The White that
The
you
Dwight?
first. Honestly, I just seen White and thought it was Dwight missing a D. That's
Is
how
that-
much I've watched The
Is that
Office.
is that why every time I hit them they went like Bears beats Battlestar Galactica?
That's their names. So the White that you first hit, he's going to make an attack at you with his longsword. Does an 8 hit?
No. I like how like Kieran's windows making it sound like the wagon's moving.
And
Action packed.
with his other hand, he's going to then reach out, and you see this like it's a bony hand with like you can see the bone coming through, just reaching for you. So that hits.
Oh, like just.
Aye, just on that 20, just hits.
Huh?
You take 8 points straight away plus 1, so you take 9 points of necrotic damage. Can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, so you manage to resist the effect of this necrotic damage as it's coming through. You still take the damage. 1 second. Right, that brings us to Pyrie. You're running towards this wagon.
Okay, so where are the kids at the moment?
The kids are still in the back of the wagon.
Okay, so I'm just gonna attempt to just dive into the wagon and try and reassure the kids that it'll be okay. I'm like, hey guys, everything's gonna be fine.
Give me an
Nothing.
athletics check to jump into the back of this wagon.
Okay.
I can't wait to see a gnome just...
16.
Oh, you run up and you like just jump on and you don't quite get the full way. You just get one hand up and vault over and you land in front of these kids and you're just kind of underneath Malice's legs.
And I'm just like, it's gonna be fine.
Are you gonna save us?
Yes, 100%.
Are you doing anything else?
I mean, can I move them out of there?
You can maybe try and get one of them out as an
Okay.
action.
I can only take one of you. Let's rock, paper, scissors it. Who's going? And then it's just like rock, paper, scissors between the pair of them to decide which one I'm going to save.
There's 3. There's 3. So
Okay,
you watch
between
as
the 3 of them.
they look at each other, panic, and they're like, "What, paper, scissors?"
Yes.
Okay.
Parchment shears.
And they go, and the wee girl, she puts up scissors, and the other two put up rock, and you just see like a single tear come down her cheek, and she just tips her head. It just starts rocking back and forth, and then the two boys lock eyes with each other with an intensity that is rarely seen. And they just 3 times they both put up scissors, and then in a last turn, one goes for paper, the other one goes for rock. you watch as the one that lost just dives hands over towards this one's throat, and you just grab the one that won out of the way. Give me a strength check to see if you can carry them.
Can just get a round of applause to how dramatic Andy was making rock, paper, scissors.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Wouldn't it be called rock parchment scissors?
It's,
Yes, rock, parchment, scissors.
I think it's boulder, parchment, shields.
Would it even be
All the
scissors?
parchment shields, yeah.
How do I do strength? Where is
Still
it?
dynamite though. Still get dynamite.
Oh no. No, that was a save.
That was a save, yeah. It should just be at your stats.
It's at the very top.
Yeah.
It's not at the very top. Wait a sec. Oh no, wait.
See where like Dex, Constitution, and all that is.
Yeah. That's what I
Should
thought
be
I'd
the
done. The top, like. Oh yeah. Okay.
In the box, the ones that are.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. So you separate them and you grab this one and you try and like lift them up to the side of the wagon, and you just can't quite get him there. He's just arse hanging over the side of the wagon.
Is that my turnover? Is there a smaller one that I can just try and
That's-
shut?
I mean, that would be your action. You'd still have a bonus action you can try. I'll
Just
give you.
going,
I'll give you.
fatty, like he's a skinny one.
I'll give you.
I know, that's what I'm
I'll give you a
thinking.
bonus action to try and just tip his legs so he just falls off the wagon.
Yeah, do that. That's fine.
Okay.
Do I need to do strength again?
Yeah,
or-
give me a strength. Oh, see if you roll a nat 20, it'll be the best
Just
thing
need to-
ever.
Lands in the tavern.
Just need to worry.
10.
Don't roll a one, break a neck.
Would it not be smarter to like bite his leg so he moves it himself?
Yeah.
We just throw him off and he falls on back his head, breaks his neck.
You know that thing that people used to do in like second year, like go.
So you think that if you just push his legs over, it'll be a controlled fall, and as you're doing it, you just kind of tip him upside down, and you just hear this like a thud on the other side, and ow!
It's. I mean, you guys are
Better
up
than a
next,
crunch.
so do better.
That brings us to Wakeman. What would you like to do?
Right. So what? There's 3 attackers.
Yes, 3
Right,
attackers
three
around the
cannibals.
wagon.
Right. I'm going to go for the one that's on the left-hand side from where I'm looking, and I'm going to shout, yeah, no wonder you got covered a bit of mud. Doesn't even love that face. While using vicious mockery.
Oh, okay. What do I need to roll?
It's
it
a
a-
wisdom saving throw. You want me to roll my one first? Oh, they passed it.
Yeah, I thought they might have with a natural 17 plus 1.
Yeah. Yeah, they still take the full damage though. They just wisdom saving throw. They don't have disadvantage.
Okay.
That's all. It's still.
Oh, damn. Okay. Do you want to do anything else with your turn?
Right. Yes, during my bonus. Who's up next, by the way?
You don't know.
I'm going to turn to Varan and give him bardic inspiration.
Okay. That ends your turn?
So- Yes, and I will click that off so that's went away.
Cool. That brings us to the other white that Malice kicked in the face. He is going to try and jump into the back of this wagon.
Would he fit if I'm in it?
That's it.
Fucking should hope not.
I said try. So you watch as this white like just kind of crouches down and then leaps up with like such a determination, and he lands perfectly with 2 feet standing on the edge of the wagon, and he's gonna take a longsword swipe at the biggest target, which would be Malice. Does a 23 hit?
Hits.
Does a 23 hit?
Fucking hell, man, I'm rolling pretty good. You take 10 points of slashing damage. And then he notices Pyrie just sitting there, like, kind of guarding the other two kids. And he's going to take a swipe at Pyrie. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Your armor class is 16, isn't it?
It says my armor class is 19.
Oh fuck, you've got chainmail and a shield. So
No getting me.
as this white flashes across Malice and then notices you and just brings its sword straight down towards you, and you just throw the shield up, and you guys hear the metal twang from this, and the kids cower behind you, and then you kind of feel them hugging into you because they've just seen you like defend them. That brings us to Moken.
Okay. How far away is it?
Will you come out the front of the tavern, so like 35, 40 feet?
Cool. So I'm going to use my aggressive feature, which means as a bonus action I can move my full movement speed towards an enemy if I can see or hear them.
Okay.
So I'm going to run up to them as quick, like beside the cart, and then I'm going to try and how many horses are on the cart?
2.
I'm just going to try and flip the cart.
There's fucking 2 kids in the back here.
He said he's doing
Is
it.
there?
He said he's doing it.
Oh!
Give me a strength check. Rules is rules.
If he says that, play with.
So you guys like Malice, you'd see this. Pyrie, you probably wouldn't, but Malice, you turn and you see this half orc just barreling towards the cart, and you just as he gets close, he just dips a shoulder and just rams into the side of it, and the whole cart just kind of flips up like that. Can I get a dexterity saving throw from you, and I'll roll one for the white that's standing on the side.
That's a 5.
Fuck.
So the white manages to like just kind of like tip himself forward just as it's coming over. Malice, though, you've not got enough movement to try and balance yourself in here with your 4 hooves, and you just fall out the front. And you take... Fuck me, I've not rolled like, that's all I've rolled on you is max damage. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you just smash into the ground. Moken, anything else you'd like to
do?
Apologise?
Yeah, now that I see there's kids and stuff in the car.
Bird.
Can I see the kids? Like, are they on the ground? Like,
You can see
One
like
of them's hanging out.
no, one of them's on the ground next to the cart because you tipped them,
Yeah.
and then from the side that you made contact with, that you just collided with, you can see through the slats of 2 kids just sitting, like a boy and a girl just sitting in the corner with Pyrie in front with her shield up.
Yeah, I can't really do anything. Sorry.
I guess it's fine.
I mean, the cart stopped.
Well, that's true.
That brings us to the other white, who's seeing this huge half orc just colliding with the cart, is just going to come round and he's going to take aim at you with his longbow.
Okay.
19.
Yeah, that does hit. But I can use deflect missile. So I can use a reaction to deflect or catch a missile when you're hit by a ranged weapon attack.
Okay.
The damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus 7. If you reduce the damage to 0 and have a free hand, you can spend 1 key point and make a ranged attack.
Well, that was 4 points of damage.
So the plus 7 immediately
Yeah,
gets
so
rid of that. I gotta throw the arrow back at him.
okay. Give me your is that an attack roll for that, innit? I feel like I've completely forgotten your character from that last campaign that we played.
Like a ninja.
Kenny, I'm really sorry I've rolled so high in damage on you.
That's fine. You can't control that.
I know.
So what do you want me to roll, Andy?
Just give me a... We'll say a D20 plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh. So, and then that's a plus 5.
Plus 5.
Mm.
Misses. As you watch this half-orc just catches the arrow, does a spin, and then just throws the arrow straight back. And the white just dips her shoulder and it just flies past, landing quite close to the rest of the party. That ends this white's turn. That brings us to Kodama.
Child.
Well, straight away, I'm going to run over to Pyrie.
Okay.
I'll kind of slide in and just, well, not slide, I'm not an athletic man.
Shuffle.
But I'll look at the one that took, like, all I'm interested in is the one that took a swing at Pyrie.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Shadow Blade. So an attack roll for like a spell, is that just like a D20?
Yeah. It should have your like plus to hit.
Yeah,
on
if
it.
your spells, it should have the same as a weapon attack.
And your actions.
So it says... Wait a minute.
Baron, you're up next. Have a think about what you're doing.
This is just a bonus action. This one.
Okay.
To cast this, it says it's just a regular attack roll, like with advantage that do I get.
Right, so that'll add to your next. Just give you advantage with your next attack.
Well, you said it's dim light, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like nighttime.
Yeah, so I get advantage on this.
Okay.
Right, fingers crossed one of these fucking hits, because my rolls have been absolute shite. Oh, I meant to do it on my phone. Sorry, this might take a minute.
Oh, aye, because you're rolling 2.
Yeah, wait a minute. If you want, I can dingy these and just use it on my phone.
Yeah, if you want, aye. It's weird that it doesn't even just come through on ours quick. Okay, so
19
hits. Yeah.
Right, okay. So give me a second while this bullshit fucking goes, right.
I'm gonna shout, Scout Leader Kodama, get him!
So with Shadow Blade, Jesus Christ, right, I get 4d8.
What?
When you cast it at 5th level spell slot, damage increases to 4d8 and it's psychic damage. So I'm gonna like put my 3d8 on this one and then an extra one, okay?
Yep. Okay.
Straight away, that's 13 plus 2 is 15 psychic damage.
Yeah, that one's looking.
Wait a minute, because that was my bonus action, so I then get my weapon attack now.
Okay, yeah. Fucking wizards, man.
I'm telling the kids I told you I would save you. Nothing to do with
So
me.
I'm just gonna hit him with my quarterstaff, which is a 19 to hit,
Hits.
and then another 3 damage. That's just bludgeoning.
So you run up, you cast your shadow blade, you watch as this white that's standing on the cart is just like obliterated by this spell that you cast. But he's still standing, so you just take your staff, swing it over your head, crack him right in the side of the jaw. He's still standing, he's rocked though, and what flesh was still on him has now been torn to shreds. You can see exposed bone. Pyrie, what you see is like a green glow coming from like where the heart should be.
Right. So can Kodama not see that?
Not from where he is, because he's still on the ground. This one's on the
Right.
side of the cart, so he's just extended his staff upwards to them. That brings us to Varen.
So I've got a quick question. That is, when, like, since I can get to attacks, can I do attack, move, attack?
Yeah. You don't need to move then attack. You can
Oh,
attack
can
then
I-
move and
Yeah, I was good. Because what I was wanting to do is shoot the white that on the cart with my light crossbow, and move to attack one of the other ones with my sword.
okay. Yeah,
Is that okay?
100%. Roll me an attack with the crossbow. Oh,
22.
hits.
And that's 1d8 plus 2 damage.
6 points of damage. You loose your arrow. It connects with this, like just fires straight into this white's neck. And then you sprint up to one of the other ones. Roll me an attack with your sword.
So I'm gonna go with the slice with my scimitar
Is that a nat 20?
for natural 20 for 26.
Right, okay, so for a nat 20, what we do is we assume that your first roll would be max damage. So whatever your sword does, if it's a 1d8 plus 2,
1d6 plus 3.
there's a 1d6 plus 3,
Scimitar
so
I'm using.
So pretty much it worked that out.
it
anyway.
worked out
Just
exactly
actually
how it
fine,
is, aye. Yeah, 14 points of damage. Nice. That ends your turn?
And if possible, I would like to use my fire rune at the same on the one that I just struck with my blade.
What's your fire rune?
When you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, you can invoke the rune to summon fiery shackles. fire
That sounds
damage,
fucking cool.
and it
Yeah,
must-
do it.
And it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained for 1 minute.
So
I'd
do you
like
need to roll
So
anything?
it's got to take 2d6 either way. Which is... You need to do a strength saving throw of 14.
Fails. Fails it. Roll the damage on that.
And he is... Then he's... Hold on. The damage is 5.
5 points of damage. And he's stuck to where he is.
It's restrained for 1 minute. And whilst restrained, it takes an extra 2d6 fire damage at the start of each of its turns.
Okay. Malice, that brings us to you.
So I'm going to stand up.
Yep.
So where am I compared to the whites in the wagon?
So there's a white on the back of the wagon. There's a white that hasn't taken that much damage on the side of the wagon that you're on. And then there's the white that Varen has just attacked. Like, that's in between the wagon and the tavern.
Is the wagon on its side?
No, he just tipped it up
No.
and then it fell back down.
Right, okay. I'll attack the white that's closest to me.
Okay.
That's an 8.
Misses. That was nearly a nap one.
It was nearly on that one. How far is away the one that's shackled?
To you, probably about 20 foot away. But you wouldn't have a sight line on it to see that it was shackled. Because you're on the other side of the wagon.
Yeah, I'll just take another attack at the one closest. So that's a 22
Oh, hits.
for 14 damage.
Nice.
And then, for good measure, I'll just kick it with my hooves.
For good measure.
Which it doesn't hit. It's 11.
Misses, I'm afraid. That brings us to that white that you just attacked. Who, in a rage, just after like ducking your hooves, is just going to take his longsword in 2 hands and swipe straight at you. Straight for your hind legs. That's 22 to hit.
Hits.
And then that's 1d10 plus 2. That's 8 points of slashing damage across your back legs.
Okay.
That brings us to Pyrie.
Okay. So the current situation is where's the closest baddie to me?
Still standing on the cart, almost above you.
Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to go to the top of the cart and like pants him.
Well, it's like a kind of open wagon, so yeah, you'd be able to like just from where you are in the back corner, he's like standing here.
Okay, so I'm
Above you.
definitely gonna try and pants him then. Just
What role would that be? I'll let you guys decide.
And
what? Sorry.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, I'll give you sleight of hand. Sleight of hand, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, 15.
Oh, okay. So you just kind of move along the wagon from where he is, hoping that he's like, focused on Kokodama, and then you just get right underneath him, and you just reach up, you just yank as hard as you can. You hear it tearing and everything, and you watch as this white trousers come down. Not really.
Figure it, it's not actually his trousers; it's his skin on his
Yeah,
legs.
like you're torn off some bits of skin and stuff, and something from this this creature's past life just creeps into its head, and it remembers that it should cover up its dignity, and the hands immediately go down. Is there anything else you'd like to do? This creature is now standing on the back of the wagon, like this, hunched over.
Even they were spike. Oh, I do it for a melee attack.
Oh, okay. 100%. I'm just gonna just straight up, just get him.
Do you have a melee weapon?
Like, ugh. But to have.
Are you just using your hands, huh? Or are you gonna use your weapon?
No, I'm a brown owl. We get dirty all the time.
Oh.
Remember, I'm 12. As brown owl.
Roll me an unarmed strike.
Okay, how do I do this? unarmed strike.
So it's gonna be so good if this kills him. This is the weak one, isn't it?
That hits.
Smoked up the arse.
Splits
That
him in
hits.
half.
Did it hit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Roll damage.
Okay, so is that just a 20?
It's a D4, I think, for damage.
Oh, D4. Sorry. Right.
D4 damage.
D4. Just a 1. One
Just
damage.
a 1.
I won up the 2.
This guy's standing precariously on a ledge as well, so he's going to have to make a dexterity saving throw to see if he can balance on the ledge.
Would it be at disadvantage because he's still trying to cover himself up?
Oh yeah, it would be.
Cool.
So this white is leaned over forward, and then you've just went, and in the shock, he lunges back straight forward, and then falls straight backwards.
Yep.
I'm not even gonna roll the damage.
Did I kill him?
You just hear this snap, and then you look over the edge of the cart, and you can just see this this lion, hands up in the air. His neck is snapped almost at a 90-degree angle, and then his legs are like, his knees are touching beside his head where his head was, like just touching, and his bare asshole is just pointing straight towards you.
So I'm just gonna like cover the kid's eyes. Just cover this so they don't.
You're trying to cover the kid's eyes, and they're trying to like reach over. You hear the boy go, "That was well cool."
And I also just kind of like wipe my hands down. Yeah.
Because you touched their eyes first. You've just gave them pink eye.
I didn't touch them. I covered them. So I mean, not pink eye yet.
Pink eye's from particles, though. So.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you were like, that's 2.
I mean, I definitely need some hand sanitizer.
Ugh. That brings us to Wake Man. You've just seen a white, just seemingly to your eyes, just fall off the back of this wagon and snap its neck.
Can I have a look, see if anyone's like? So how many is there? Is there just the 2 whites left?
Yeah, there's just 2 whites left. There's one who, from where you are, you can see that he is currently shackled to the ground by flames.
I'm going to go for the one that isn't shackled at the moment and use vicious mockery and be
give me an insult.
Your buddy got off light. You're gonna get even fucking worse.
Okay, and then is that a wisdom saving throw from me? 12. So 5 points of damage.
Yes, 5 points of damage.
Cool, and then I rolled a 12 for the wisdom saving throw.
Okay, that's a fail. That means I get disadvantage in the next attack.
Cool. Do I do anything else?
Yes. Can I see Malice?
From where you are, you would have only seen the enemy. You wouldn't be able to see Malice.
Okay. Right. I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration. Will I be able to see Kotodama?
Yes.
Can I use Bardic Inspiration?
Absolutely.
I will do that.
Well, thank you, sir.
Moken, you're up next. Does that end your turn, Wake Man?
Yes, it does.
Moken, you're up.
So there's a white still in the cart, isn't there?
No, the white that was on the cart is fallen off. There's a white on the other side of the cart from you. Then there's a white closer towards the tavern.
Right.
Maybe like
I'm
10 foot
gonna-
away from you.
I'm gonna go after the one on the other side of the cart.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go up with my nunchuck, which is basically it's just two maces that are tied together really well.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
So uh, it's the first swing of the nunchuck.
So in your eagerness to just crash into this white's head, you just mess it up, and then you bring your other one across, and he's seen you now, and he just ducks down. Do you want to do anything else?
I'm gonna use a key point
Oh,
to
wait,
swing
wait.
them again.
Wait, you'd be flanking. You'd be flanking with Malice, so you'd have advantage. Because of where Malice is.
Even better. So we'll count that first one, the better one being the 13, and this is the second swing. Same.
Yeah, you got one more. That hits.
So yeah, 7 damage.
7 points of damage. This thing's looking torn up.
Can I then just fall on it?
Just fall on it.
Just go dead weight, leaning forward.
Sure. I'm gonna do a strength saving throw, so you're gonna try and catch your weight. That's a flaccid 20. So you just crash it with one of your nunchucks, and then you just, with nothing else to do, you just dead weight and fall forward, and this white just catches you. Malice, you see this white, it's like the arms are shaking, he's trying to hold up everything he can. Does that end your turn?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave this guy holding me.
That brings us to the white who is shackled.
He immediately takes another 2d6
6
damage. 2d6.
He takes 8 points of damage. Oh, I just rolled it. Sorry, I just went into autopilot. I mean, if you want to roll it, then feel free.
That's perfectly fine. It will be fine.
Very kind of you.
And he can, but he can also retry the roll at the end of its turn
To break
to
out,
get out of the shackles.
but not at the start of his turn.
Just at the end.
Okay, so he can only attack in a 5-foot square. Like, he can still roll attacks.
Hold on.
You can still attack, but they're at
We're
disadvantage.
restrained by a shackle. Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to take a swipe at you to put him in the shackles. Disadvantage, you said? That's a 15. 15?
Miss.
So as he's trying to take a swing at you, he tries to take a step forward and the shackles just stop him. And he swings and you just lean back and the blade just misses you by about an inch. Kodama, you're up.
Yeah. Do you want to do the roll to get out of the shackles?
Yeah, well actually, yeah. There's a strength. That's a 19.
He's out.
So in a rage of missing you with his sword, you just watch it just breaks through the shackles in a fiery burst. Yeah, Kodama, you're up.
So, I'd obviously without the kind of thing, I'd like to kind of, I can see one of these whites, yeah.
Yes, you can see two of them actually. Yeah, you can see both. You can see the one that's struggling to hold up Moken, and the one that is just broke out of his shackles.
So, the one I'd like to point at the one that's just come out. What one's got the most? Oh no, fuck! Will I know? I'll just point at the one that just got out the shackles.
Okay.
And I want to fire Toll the Dead at him.
Oh.
I point at one creature you can see within range, and the sound of a bell fills the air around it for a moment. The target must succeed a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's a 12.
That fails. It's a 14. That was the first.
Okay.
So, has that one taken any damage?
Yeah, it's taking a hell of a lot of damage.
So that's 2d12. That I roll for that.
Okay.
Which one's d12? Wait a second. I'm trying to do my phone and it doesn't show right. Okay, 2d12. And that's 7 necrotic damage it takes.
You watch as this black tar almost starts to just seep through what was once veins in it. You see as it just kind of starts to shrivel up, and then it starts to make its way up to its head, and then its eyes just, like its head just clicks round and just stares straight at Kotodama. Do I do anything else?
Bonus action, yeah. I'm going to grab Pyrie from the back, like where she's just kind of killed and is like laughing at killing this thing, and sort of grabbing it to kind of toss her behind me to kind of get her out of harm's way. I'm going to cast Dragon's Breath.
Right, okay.
Which will basically mean that, well, if Pyrie's willing, which I'm sure she would be.
Always Scout Leader.
You touch one willing creature and imbue it with the power to spew magical energy from its mouth, provided it has one, which it does. You can choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. So basically, you can spew anything within a 15-foot cone. Must take... I'll just double check I've got this right. 6d6 damage.
What the fuck?
So that's straight away. If it must make a dexterity saving throw, but if it fails, it's 3d6 plus the damage increases by 1d6 by each level above second. So that would be third, fourth, fifth. So that'd be 6d6 damage.
So should we be doing this on our turn or just right now?
I don't know. She can do it on her turn.
Okay.
Can I use that as a? Would that be an actual action or a bonus action?
A bonus action.
Oh, nice.
I'll allow it as a bonus action. Does that end your turn?
No, that ends my turn.
Okay, Varen, you're up.
Well, the white that is now unshackled, I'm going to just attack it again twice with my scimitar.
Okay, roll a hit.
This one is 18.
Hits.
Damage is...
So as you bring your scimitar across this creature's neck, you cut clean through as this black energy just spills out and sprays up into the air and then dissipates. And the thing falls lifeless in front of you. It's gone.
Then I'll try to help out one of the other kids out of the cart.
Okay. So get to that once we've finished the combat. Malice, you're up. There's a white who's sitting trying to hold up.
Yeah, I'm going to swing at his legs. Just like knock him so that Mo can just falls on top.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a 21.
Ooh.
Hits. No, I'm gonna guess you do enough damage to kill this thing.
That's 13 damage. Plus whatever Moken does.
So you
Fat, like proper fat.
You take your lance and you just crack this thing in the back of his knees, and its knees just go forward, and in that moment, you watch as this thing just folds under the weight of Moken, and Moken like just comes straight forward, and his elbow just caves this thing's skull in, and what was once brains just sprays out in front. Moken, you've just got like brain, like black, mouldy brain matter all over your elbow. This thing's dead. It's gone.
I just look at Moken and just like, why'd you knock me out the cart?
And I just say, oh, well, I guess he won't be home for dinner.
One of the kids that you saved just hugs your leg and it's just like, you're the best.
And then I say to him, I told you I would save you. It wouldn't have been immediate, but it was always going to be definite.
How can we be more like you?
Join the Brownells!
We don't have Brownells here.
I'm actually like, what's the word?
Wait, is
Not
everyone
like
dead here?
a high defense
yeah.
to disease,
Yeah,
so no pink eye for me.
What about the kids?
I never touched their faces!
It's all about the wafting though, the particles.
Are we out of combat? Yeah.
Yeah, he's out of combat. I'm gonna run to the toilet quickly. So talk amongst yourselves, talk to chat.
And use predestination to clean up the.
No, you can only do that if you say it right. We'll go back to it.
To clean up the rains from them.
You should probably go wash your hands, Victoria.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do that.
I'll use that to clean up the hands as well.
Oh,
I
thanks.
can let you clean up.
My light
Now
just
you're
flickered.
Owl in more of a literal sense.
That means the bardic inspiration will wear away from both of you now. Because it only lasts 10 minutes. I should also add, by the way. Bardic inspiration allows you to roll an extra 1d8.
Oh,
like
so
to attack rolls, like saving throws and all that. Plus, see, because I've got the College of Valor, it also lets you add that to damage attack rolls, or allows you to use it to add to your armor class.
Oh, nice.
But you can also use that to, like, on yourself, that can gain 1d8, and the creatures can use it for one ability check, attack, roll, or saving throws.
You're on my fucking armor class, and it'd be well over 20.
Yeah, you can only use it like once at that point, like if you're getting attacked. It can only use its reaction to roll a die and add the number rolled to the DC against that attack after seeing the roll, but before knowing when it hits or misses.
Yeah.
I wasn't wanting to say that just in the middle of combat, trying to tell you.
Of course. Picturing that battle in my head now, and it looks like it was a bloody epic fight.
So my hands are now clear of poo. We're all
Yes.
good.
Yep.
Thank the Lord.
You say that until you sneeze later on and blow your hands off.
What?
Well, we don't know how long Lucy's spell work lasts for. What happens if you sneeze later on with acid?
I know. I'll just need to be careful. My allergies do play up when I'm adventuring.
Oh,
Hey, fever.
everybody knows the trusty Brownells always have antihistamines on them.
Exactly. I have my always be prepared badge, so.
I was waiting for you to say, let's speak to the kids and forget.
Oh, well, I kind of did, but I think it's an attack thing.
Wouldn't be
Just
D&D
killing the
without kind of
kids by
strongbow.
accident. 2 seconds.
I'm glad I added that wee fight. Even though it's 20 to 9 and you've no left a village.
Told you, mate. You say I did that fight? I did that fight before.
Yeah, the original one that I had written for this, that fight wasn't in it.
Ah, okay.
So I can't remember if I just added it on the fly for yours. Because it was never written.
Yeah.
But
So
actually...
when you wrote it in the fly, you wrote it the exact same way. Like
yeah, I kind of remembered that they were kidnapping the family you meet in the street. I remembered that bit. So I was just like, I'll actually write it down this time. Okay. Do you know what would have been wildly unsatisfying? If when Victoria tipped that white out of the car, it didn't die. Imagine that.
I know, right?
Imagine.
Kieran, was I the only one picturing Kakashi when she was saying it?
No, I was the same.
No, I'm with you.
Years of death.
Yeah, your picture's pretty much the perfect one.
Yeah. Sorry, Andy, that's anime shit. Like, you wouldn't understand.
Anime pish. I've just alienated myself from like probably 75% of people who watch Twitch.
Yep.
Because I said anime pish.
75%, mate.
It's alright. The people who aren't Scottish won't know what pish is. Be fine.
I think they can tell it's not a good word.
No, it's the pish. Anime's the pish.
Okay, Andy, see if it means something positive. Describe your wife using that word.
No, because I know she's watching this downstairs.
You thought about it, you're like, oh.
My wife is the fucking best.
Want to be on the couch.
Yeah.
Right, is that all of us back?
Yeah. I'd say I'll lead the horses to the stable and kind of carry back in for the night.
Okay.
Look up at him.
Aye. Walking these two horses back, like.
Is that like when a dog looks at a police dog and they're like, oh shit, the police?
So you guys
That was
watch...
pure patter theft. Lewis won't like that.
Vicious or thievery.
It was.
Self, Lieutenant
Leader approves.
You guys watch Malice just put his arms around these two horses and start leading them back to his...
Which arms though? Which ones?
would be his bedroom. His human arms.
Like, I was just got to take the reins, but...
No. I'm making this sexual. And you guys just watch as he disappears behind the tavern with these two fine looking horses.
Give him 3 minutes.
What would the rest of you like to do? Oh, Lewis, could you roll me
I'm helping.
Arcana check?
Yep. In a second, this fucking thing's frozen again. Come on, fuck it off. Right.
Are you just trying to sneakily eat your dinner?
Yes.
Not so sneakily.
Yeah.
22. Okay, so
Wait, would I have Bardic Inspiration on still? Because I never used it in the last one.
Yeah, she will.
yeah, you will.
I didn't either.
And also
Just gonna roll
the
that in case I get a nat 20.
the spell for Pyrie with the dragon breath will just kid on like she can store that, and it doesn't last a certain amount of time, so she can use it in the next fight.
Yeah, because I would have killed the kids.
Yeah.
I think it's like probably because I've done this before.
Yeah.
Just gonna
Yeah.
tell Paddy as well, like, remember, only shoot where bad guys are, not good guys.
Okay, Scout Leader, that's fine.
I'm
And it was
picturing you
22. It was 22 for the Arcana check.
like satchel. This is a dragon breath badge.
Yes! I'll sew that on. That's what I'll do right now.
So
It just comes out of nowhere.
you looking at these bodies you can tell that the way they're animated is magical in nature. It's the green glow is coming from a magical source.
Can I investigate it further? Like investigation check.
Hey, give me an investigation, yeah.
17.
17. So with like your quarterstaff, you're kind of digging around in one of the open chest cavities where you've seen the green glow, and you notice, well, there's a blanket getting taken it. You notice tiny fragment of what looks like a green gem embedded deep into the heart of this creature. Okay, you dig it out.
Can I investigate just that on its own?
From looking at it in your hands, it just looks like, you can tell it's definitely magical in nature, but you don't quite understand what about it.
Check or anything like history, like.
Give me a religion check.
Oh, thank fuck you said that. 2 seconds. I need to refresh this fucking thing on my phone. Religion for some reason is where all my good shit is.
Gives me time to Google something.
Intelligence.
Right. Typically, it's not fucking letting me go all the way down. Right. Religion. Oh, that's bad. 12.
Maybe you've still got Bardic Inspiration.
The usual.
Bardic Inspiration.
D8 onto it.
Oh!
No, it's just a D8 onto your original one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Fuck, right. That was a natural.
But you say that after the roll, Andy. I don't think that counts. Thank you.
I think you'll find, I think you said it before the roll.
An extra 2, so what was that? I don't even remember.
14?
14 then.
Yeah.
You can't 100% place why this rings a bell for you, but you know it's something to do with the gods of the Forgotten Realms.
So I pretty much know what it is then.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you know it's magical in nature, but you remember reading something in a tome about the gods.
Don't talk to me about tomes.
More tomes, more problems.
Can I go and see if the tavern owner is still awake?
Yeah, walking back to the tavern, you can see the tavern owners came outside, and she's got a blanket wrapped around the woman, and she's just rubbing her shoulders.
I ask her how much would it cost to rent a room for a week?
Are you staying that long?
For the family.
It's on the house. I'll let them stay.
In that case, make it 2 weeks.
That's fine. I don't really get many customers here anyway, so.
Oh. Well, in that case, make it forever.
And give them jobs.
Indefinitely.
Indefinitely.
Give them a
Moken.
job helping out in the tavern.
Moken.
Not from no, because that means you don't have rooms.
That's fine.
Moken, can I get an intelligence check?
I can camp.
I want an intelligence check, because I want to know if you know what the word indefinitely means.
Definitely.
I was thinking like Pyre can share with Scoutmaster.
Do you?
Yeah.
Pongo and
I don't know what it is.
Wakeman could share, and I can sleep out in the stables. I'm used to having it.
Did I get there? 11.
11.
I'll be back in one moment.
No. It's a couple letters too long.
So you use the word and you don't know what it means. So as you say indefinitely, you kind of watch as confusion starts to creep across Malkin's face.
But I just keep looking at him like this. Indefinitely. Indefinitely. It basically means forever. Forever.
Yeah, definitely forever. Right? Different words.
Right. So
Right.
what time is it?
Probably like
Nighttime.
yeah, it's like middle of the
Definitely.
night.
I missed that. I don't know what time it is.
Like maybe like
In fact,
2, 3 in the morning.
alright, okay.
Yeah, I'm taking a long rest.
So it's just a bit definitely.
I don't think I got hit at all. I'm in perfect health. Is anybody in a bad way?
Yeah.
Aye, fucking Malice
Malice.
is fucked.
The Morse?
Yeah.
The Morse is absolutely ruined, but he's pumping his way through the pain.
Yeah.
Fine fillies in that stable.
I was originally going to use healing word on him, but obviously I couldn't see him, so I can't use it.
I mean, you can go around and see.
Oh, you don't want to see
Moving
him,
in
do
and out.
But no, I'm able to find not using it now. He's getting a rest, so he can always heal up there.
Aye,
He's getting the rest
just
at all.
gonna be taking a short rest now.
Just like some blissful neighs coming from the stable.
Malice,
That's me to sleep.
I mean, you could probably
Yeah,
just finish you could probably finish a long rest for now. Because it's like 2, 3 in the morning, so you would have enough time to take a long rest.
I don't really need one, so I'm just gonna clean up the tavern, I think. Just to
Oh,
help her out. Yeah.
oh, really
I'll
nice.
give a hand as well. I don't need a long rest either.
Well, I'm taking my long rest because I absolutely destroyed the person that you then went and bum poked to death.
I'm taking mine so I can get my features back, so I can get my Bardic Inspirations back.
I think that'd be quite funny.
I'm gonna.
You do it, just like absolutely ruin the fucking enemies with spells, and then you go up and like childlike fucking kill them.
Exactly. That's how I'm
Kill you
gonna.
with conkers.
You ruining them with spells, and then she just runs up and
Edgy.
goes like this. You looked.
You need to wedgie somebody. You need to wedgie somebody to death.
Okay.
The
Even
boss.
I write this down
Victoria.
in my book of ideas, but also like I flip through a page and you just see that it's loads of like tally marks. And that's just all the people that I've killed by accident.
What about Wet Willies? You like go into
Yeah.
that?
Wet
Gold.
willies and wedgies.
What age were you when you started killing people?
Let's say it's been a more recent thing since I got lost from my Brown Owl troop. Adapt or die.
I think if we team up, we could do some of these pretty horrendous murders. Wedgies, Wet Willies,
Aye, that's what I'm saying.
what's the Burns on the list?
Because,
Just
because I'm just all out. I'm out to protect Pyrie. That's it. So I'm like absolutely destroying people just before she gets to go and finishing blow. So like crazy fucking spells and then finish with a Chinese burn.
Oh, these are all great.
What? Nipple flick.
You see those videos when like parents are carrying like TVs or that, and then like a toddler runs up and punches them in the nuts.
Yeah. Or, like,
Like that.
what's that? What do you call that when you fucking wrap the knuckles in the heads?
A noogie?
Like noogie somebody's skull cleaning. Like,
Right, please stop. I'm like, is this like happening between us or our characters? Because I'm just like, right, yeah, mm-hmm.
This is just before they bed down for a long rest.
This
See
is
when you
Jack
go
Tavern.
and you give someone a dead arm, instead of giving them a dead arm, you just give them dead.
Indefinitely.
You just keep them dead.
Definitely dead.
Good arm, as well as the rest of the body.
So use bed down for a rest. Pyrie and who else was staying up?
Kodama.
No, you were going for a long rest because she.
You get your spells back.
Are you done? I'm just gonna sit and
Staying up.
Right, okay.
watch
I
Kotodama
need a short
intently.
So Varen and Pyrie are. Sorry, I just locked eyes with Victoria on OBS and she was just staring at her camera. It
Because I'm staring
terrified me.
at Kotodama to make sure he's okay.
Imagining him waking up in the middle of the night.
You'd all wake up in the morning.
Staring contest to death.
The innkeep comes downstairs and she sees that you guys have like tidied the entire bar. You've oh fuck! I just lost everything. You've tidied the entire bar. You have repaired some of the stuff that were in the bar. And she just comes down. She just goes, "Did you do this?"
Yes. That was me. All me.
Thank you so much.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
We don't get many acts of kindness here, but
And I point to my
thank you.
kindness badge.
she leans
And
in
also
real
my-
close to read kindness.
Kindness.
We should have more of what are the owl
Brown
Brown-
owls.
we should have the brown owls in every town across Faerun.
And I take out some.
Darren's just finishing up putting all the chairs back out onto the tables.
I take out some brown owl cookies and just put them on our desk for her and say those are for you.
Oh, breakfast. Thank you very much. She starts eating the cookies. As you're having this conversation, the door swings open and standing in like this leather armor is Orox. He's got 2 great swords strapped to his back. And he's just covered in scars all over his arms. And he just looks at you and says, "Are we going?"
Yes.
Indefinitely.
And I'll go up and wake everyone up.
I mean, I'm assuming everyone's awake except for
I'll go and get
Malice.
We need to go and get Malice. And a long night of shagging behind him.
He's making his way down to the stables, and Malice, you want to just describe what they see?
Yeah. It's kind of like weird seeing a centaur on his back, like starfishing. With all his legs just kind of out, like different things, just like drool coming down. Like.
I'll take Pyrie away now. When a centaur and a horse love each other very much.
Yeah,
You
Malice,
didn't
by
take
the way,
everything from the horse side.
what kind of horse are you? Are you like a Shetland pony?
I would like to say I was a stallion.
Half Clydesdale, half man.
You were a stallion last night. You hear one of the other horses say
we're
in horse
turning it.
language.
I don't understand horse language. Why would I understand horse language?
Because it's the language of love.
That's where I'm going wrong. Fuck.
Sure, that's Zemnian.
What are you doing?
We're going. Malice,
I hope.
that fucking guy from last night just come in. We're going with him to the
Alright.
mountains.
I kind of like roll over and stand up to brush the hay out my hair.
Brush the cum off your willy.
How have I got to do that? Like, it doesn't reach.
You just see one of his back hoofs just trying to like get to his dick.
I
Not
just
quite
like,
reaching.
I just look at
Hiding
Wake.
his lower half open.
It's like, can you cast that spell that cleans things for us?
I'm not touching that.
Prestidigitation.
Walk over the trough and let it drag.
I'm going to. Where is it? I've actually got a spell as part of my habit one.
Focus cleanest.
Plot washing our centaur's cock,
No.
please.
No, I'm going to create wall of water.
I just
Like,
like,
it's a small wall. It's coming up.
It's way you just rear back on your hind legs and just.
I'm gonna shroud.
I just like stroll through like it's a car wash.
Yeah.
Okay, so Malice comes out the other side of this wall of water, sparkling clean. And
Like
you
a Disney horse.
like the horse from Tangled.
I'm just gonna like
But
squash my ear.
The wall's all brown in that now.
Right, where are we off to?
We're going to the misty forest, are we not? He's asked me to go with you.
Lead the way, you crabbit shite.
So he turns and he heads up into the mountains. After maybe about 3-4 hours worth of hiking up into the mountains, you come over a ridge and you see a forest which is just there's like mist settled down onto the like from the mountain. It's coming down the side of the mountain and it's settled in the forest. Someone give me an Arcana check.
I've got quite a good Arcana.
Yeah.
Oh, this fucking hangman.
Can you not do it on your iPad?
No, because I'm using Discord on the iPad.
You need
Right, Arcana.
more screens.
That's 23.
23.
Ooh.
So as soon as you get to this forest and you see this mist, you've never experienced a mist like this in any natural sense. So you immediately know that this is magical.
This is magical mist, guys. Just heads on a swivel.
You're right, it is magical. Being with friends.
So you guys, there's a clear path heading into the forest. You can only see about 15 feet in front of you.
I'm going to make sure that I'm close to Scout Leader Kotodama, just in case.
I can bring out some rope and be like, keep a hold of strand the rope, make sure we don't get lost.
Okay.
Is there any lights, anything at all in front of us? How far can we see? 15 feet?
15 feet. You can still see the path at your feet.
Does anyone have any
Missed away.
torches?
Who's got the highest passive perception?
I'm 16.
I'm at 11, so it won't be me.
It's not me.
What's your-
Moken, you
10. Oh no, aye, 10.
you get the feeling that you're being watched from within the mists.
Something's watching us. Definitely.
Hold on, I'm just gonna see.
The deeper you
Would the torch,
continue,
would like holding up a torch affect the mist at all?
you can try.
I'm just gonna hold up a torch.
So
Oh,
you light
I
a torch
have-
and you hold it up, and the torch at first lights up 25 foot around you, and you can see a bit clearer in the mist. And then you watch as the mist just starts to shift, and it just sinks back in towards you, bringing it back to 15 feet. Your torch is no longer lighting up any of the area.
That was creepy.
Agreed. I would suggest weapons out and be at the ready.
I'm gonna try swinging my nunchuck really quick. See if it
Right.
wafts it away.
Then,
I have Divine Sense. As an action, you can detect good and evil. Until the end of your turn, you sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead. I suppose.
Okay.
I've got a similar thing, detect magic.
So I can I use that?
Yeah.
Okay, so-
if you use detect magic and the fort and the mist itself is magical, then it's just gonna give you a bloody migraine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Pyrie, you cast your detect good and evil, was it?
Divine Sense.
Divine Sense, sorry. You cast this and you get pings all over this forest.
Oh.
You're surrounded by something. Everywhere, every direction you look, you get the sense that there's something evil or undead within this forest.
So I'm just gonna relay that information to Scout Leader Kotodama and start talking about different kind of like plays. So you know how like football plays that you get, like things like that.
Right, okay.
So we'll just look at each other and just be like,
So you guys all roll my perception checks.
see.
Yep.
Oh. 2 seconds. A 6.
4.
6.
Uh-oh.
Fuck me.
Oh, no. 20.
Right. Wakeman,
Yeah, I rolled
you
18.
see
this
uh-huh.
mist before you go. I feel like identify is a first level, and it requires me to touch it. Can I touch the mist, or does it move away from me?
You can try.
It's a fucking
What does identify do?
You choose an object that you must touch throughout the casting the spell. If it's a magic item or some other magic object.
It's not an object. It's like a, what would you call it? I can't think of the word. A force,
An effect
yeah.
of a magic.
Aye, yeah, it's almost like a magical effect.
Right, I'm out then.
Wakeman, you see, as you're looking to try to peer through the mist, you see little hints of green just flashing by in certain areas. Moken, you can clearly make out sets of eyes just appear and then disappear, and they're tracking your every single movement as you're making your way through this forest. As you're looking around trying to like get a read on exactly where they are, you look down and you can no longer see the path you were walking on. And just as you have this moment of realization, the mist clears in a singular path. What he's doing.
So there's nothing else round about us apart from this single path.
That you can see. Moken's seen eyes peering in. There's just a
Eyes
singular path.
Yep. They're moving.
What's moving?
Eyes.
Oh.
Well, we all have eyes. Of course they're moving.
The stuff is the
Not
sort
ours.
of green
Green-
flashes
green
about
eyes.
is sort of following us.
Those things.
Myself
Yep.
So what should we do as a group? Should we just go down this path? Should we keep following the path?
I think we can
Say
have to.
follow the
I'll
path,
go at the
be
front.
cautious.
Should I quicken our pace but be cautious?
Okay, right, here's something. Could I possibly cast Gust of Wind?
Sure.
It's like a strong line of wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blasts from
So
me in the direction I choose, and
you're-
each creature saves blah blah blah. And the gust disperses gas or vapor, and extinguishes candles, torches, and all
So
that.
you're facing down this clear path. Where are you casting your
I've jumped
gust
in
of
front
wind?
to do this.
Are you just casting it down this straight path, or are you going to cast it in an opposite direction?
It'll be cast it towards the eyes.
Yeah, because I can see the sort of outlines of
Yeah,
them, so
yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
cast it in that sort of direction.
Okay. So you cast Gust of Wind, and all of you see this as the mist clears, and for a split second you can see just the whole forest is just teeming with the things you just fought in the town. Like, as far back as you can see, you can just see all these green glowing eyes continuing
Right.
backwards. And
We
then
need to
the mist just seeps straight back in.
Fingers away.
They all have to make a saving throw. But don't worry about that.
They all have to make a saving throw.
Yep.
Okay,
Straight saving throw.
I'll do it.
Saving throws.
I'll do it.
Don't bother. If you're going to do anything, just then.
So
Let's
I'm
go.
I'm gonna turn to Scout Leader Kotodama. No, sorry, I'm gonna turn to everyone and say, as Scout Leader Kotodama always says, courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway. Let's go.
Are you taking this?
When
No.
when she says that, I pick her up and Kodama and put them on the horse, and then grab the other two, and I'm like, run!
How fast? Where are we going? Kotodama's like, oh, not again.
So as
We're
you
running up the path we can see.
as you
Why
take
did the Dungeon Master just roll 594?
because I rolled 50 d20 as saving throws.
Oh, good. Cool. No, just asking. Let's run like fuck up that.
Yeah.
So as you
I
what were you saying?
I never said saddling up to go. Like, I realised that I've noticed all of the eyes. I've only really noticed a couple. I wasn't really paying attention. I'm only small. And I realised that when I said saddling up, I meant the other way, away from this. Let's.
You're on Moken's.
You say that, I'm just riding forward,
Yeah.
like following Moken.
Eventually, following this
After he
clear
used to him,
path,
slapped his ass and got done too.
eventually the forest starts to kind of get thinner and thinner. It's not as dense as it once was, and you come to a clearing in the forest where the mist isn't covering, and you can see like a sheer cliff face. Must be about 100 foot upwards, dug straight into this mountain, and an opening to a mine shaft. And outside the mine shaft, there's a small hut, and there appears to be a single light source from within.
I think. What is it? Is it Mocket? It's not Mocket, is it?
Orox.
Morse. Oh.
No, not Morse.
Orox or Moken?
Moken.
Moken. Right.
I like.
Remember what you did to that that cart?
Aye.
I want you to do that to the door of this hut.
Yeah.
You crash straight into this, and the door pieces of wood just go scattering across. The force of it blows out the single candle that was lighting this room. You look around, you see broken furniture, smashed glass everywhere, blood sprayed all over the room.
The
And
person
then
like behind the door.
on the far side of the wall, you see the corpse of a dwarf impaled through the arms and legs onto the wall.
I get.
Is there like a sheet or something?
Give me a perception check to look for a sheet.
Just something to cover it before everyone shouts at me.
Oh, I was thinking to myself that I could use it to get my embalming badge.
So as you're looking around for a sheet and the wreckage and everything, you hear the sound of air escaping from something.
I just
And
look
you
at the
turn-
big guy and I'm like, was that you?
Yeah. Am I aware if I farted or not?
You know you've not farted.
Can
And
I
you-
investigate the sound of the wind?
Well, as you're looking around this room, you see the body that's on the far wall. The head just shifts and cracks upwards, and he just looks straight at you and he just groans, "Leave this place. You'll find nothing but death in these mines." And the head just falls lifeless.
That dramatic.
I'm so glad. That means I didn't do
No,
that. He's obviously a spooky.
Did we just get the guy's answer machine? Like, is this like, is this a greeter?
I don't want to die, but
Whilst they're looking around, I'm gauging the size of the mine shaft to see if I fit.
So,
how big are you?
Medium, I think.
You fit. You just fit.
So I have I think it's a cantrip for some fire. I'm gonna try and it's called Firebolt. Can I use that to? Oh wait, well I suppose I could just maybe use something to relight the candle. In fact, no, I'm gonna use Firebolt just for fun
Okay.
because it
I
seems
could
dangerous.
I could just use that prestidigitation to do it.
It's too late. I've done it.
Roll me an attack.
Okay.
There's bits of wood everywhere.
Pyrie.
Oh no.
So
It's everything.
you, in a moment of madness, cast fireball at this candle, and you watch as like molten wax is just sprayed up one side of the wall, and then you look down and you just notice the startings of a fire just at the bottom of this wall, as it just starts to continue up the wall.
Oh, Scout Kodama done it again.
Pyrie, talk about it.
It's fine. It's
You
fine.
get-
We can just.
You'll never get your fire safety badge.
That one's been the hardest one.
Well,
That's why I'm on my own.
Right. Okay, shall we bail out of here and then it's either stay in this burning cottage, go back into the woods, or go into the mines?
I mean,
Well,
I don't
either
want to get
way,
ripped to pieces by 400 things with green eyes, so
Mm-hmm.
mines?
Indefinitely.
Yep.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Mines it is then.
Let's go.
So yeah, you guys can place your tokens on the map that's here.
Kenny, can you do that for me, please?
Kenny, you're up.
Is it number one? I take it. Is that what
Yes,
it's-
I put the maps in order. I thought it was a out there idea, but I thought it might work.
Oh god. I just went to get my character there.
So all the characters are in the first map.
Ah, cool. Right.
Oh, did you see my stash? My stash of
Dark vision.
characters.
I did die.
I mean, the cave's fairly well lit. Looking in, you can see it's just a long, narrow corridor that just extends down, and you can see that every 20 foot or so, or 10 feet or so, is wooden support beams that look to be rotten, and every now and then you can just hear the creak coming from the wood settling. Like, these things have been here for a long, long time.
I am not the latest.
So maybe let's just see. How tall are the mines?
Like 10 foot tall, 10 foot by 10 foot.
How tall is a horse?
Is it all stone mines?
Yeah.
At night.
Can I use my stone cunning and
Oh.
check the origin of the mines and the history of the stonework?
And he's like, no, because I haven't wrote that bit out yet.
Yeah.
It's old.
Where's my thing? Skills. 2 seconds.
I mean, I'm absolutely trying to come up with something right now, but sure.
30.
Okay,
Don't have to come
so
up with too much.
these are I mean, even from you being a dwarf, you know that these are the oh my god, what do I call them? The Crooked Twins Mountains were good sources of coal and diamond. So that's what this was once used for.
A diamond mine, so a disused diamond mine.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we doing? We're just going to go and explore this mine, see what we come up against.
I still try and get out the other side away from these things.
Yeah.
Indefinitely.
Definitely. Because mines always have back doors.
And I
Okay.
know a lot about backdoors.
Hello.
Boop.
Boop.
I wish three of us did the Charlie's Angels things there. The poop.
Right, okay, so disuse dynamine, let's get going.
Yeah, you guys make your way down the mine shaft and you come to like a 4-way crossroads in the mine shaft.
And it's all well lit, yeah. Do we see anything?
Yeah, it's fairly well lit. Looking down either direction, you can't quite see anything.
Should we split up into 3 teams of 2?
What, and then leave one of them, or is one of them we've just came out of?
Aye, one of the ones we've just come from.
Yeah, there's 3 other ways. Like, there's one out at 4-way, you've got the one that we've come from, then plus 3 new ways.
It's almost as though it was written this way.
Written
Who's
this
gonna
way
take
for
Arthur,
what?
What, sorry?
Who's going to take
I think we've
Orthodox?
3 to...
Oh, yeah.
Is Orok still with us?
Yeah. He's shaking at the entrance to this mine. Standing next to the what is now a burned, fully on flame cabin.
I'll lay him whisper in his ear. Shite bag if you don't.
As you say that, he unsheathes a greatsword. Just don't ever call me that.
Right,
Okay, Special
let's
K,
go.
where are we going?
We're gonna go forward.
Okay.
Left.
Left. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll go left as well.
Who's Orok's
Sure
going
you want
with?
to split
Orok's is
up?
going with Moken. Because he says shite bag if you don't, so he wants to prove himself to you.
Cool.
That's the... Are we sure we want to split up, though? I'm going to head right then if 2 folk are heading left.
Right. We'll do left first. So you just continue down, and the cavern takes a sharp left turn, and then on your right you see an opening into a small room, and you can hear a trickling water coming from inside.
We'll go follow the water, because the water might go out a different way.
Okay.
Follow it cautiously.
You follow cautiously.
I didn't.
Moken, as you step into the room, you feel the floor start to fall away from under your feet. I got a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. Does that slow fall help with this at all?
Once you fall.
Enough? Right. Dex. So 12.
The floor falls out from under you. You try and turn backwards. You get one hand on the ledge, and then your hand just slips off. You fall down. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
And catch him before he falls.
Give me a dexterity check. Okay.
20.
Give me a strength saving throw. Moken, how big are you?
I'm big now.
How much do you weigh?
250 pounds. I'm 6'3".
So as Moken, his hand grabs the ledge, he reaches up one hand, you grab onto it, Moken's other hand gives way, and you're just dragged down this massive chasm, and you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as Moken's body just slams you into the wall.
Andy,
Yes.
can I cradle him and we must and with my how would it just go? With my slow fall, I can reduce fall damage from any falling damage by 25. So I just hold him like that and drop.
Oh. Okay, so you don't take any damage as Moken just that scene that you've lost your footing. He like throws you into his massive chest where you see he's wearing like a kind of leather strap that maybe was once used to hold something like you think he
A
might
baby
have had.
Bjorn.
Yeah. And he wraps you up and you land in this puddle of water and you're immediately cascading down this tunnel filled with water and you're thrown out into a pool. And as you come to the surface, you see two creatures. In this area. Just you're watching as they're just devouring what you now know is what was once people. And they're just ripping chunks off. And that's where we're gonna leave you. Kodama and Pyrie.
So I'm just like trudging along asking Scout Leader Kotodama loads of daft questions like how many chickens do you think it would take to kill a lion?
41.
Oh. Okay. Okay. If you were to replace all of the grass in the world, what would you replace it with?
More grass.
Why?
Seems easiest.
Okay. I mean,
So as you come to this next turn,
I feel safe. I feel really safe. This is fine.
you
This is fine.
peer down and you see a lit fire in the center of a larger room than you've seen, and you can see two shadows that the fire's casting up onto the wall. Can't make out any of the figures.
Right.
No friends.
No, not new friends. Wait.
Okay.
Oh no, you should just run in anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna run in. Oh god, I don't think I should. No, I'm doing it. I'm going. She's away.
He said it.
She's
I'm gonna
gone.
follow it just behind.
Listen, I've got high charisma. I'll talk my way out of this. We'll see. But yeah, I'm just gonna trudge in again.
So you see, as you run into here, you see two of the creatures that you had fought before standing around this fire. I need you guys to roll initiative.
Just
Oh,
before Pyrie, if all else fails, remember, give them the stinky breath.
okay. That's fine. Okay, roll
Little stinky
initiative.
finger.
My hands have been washed. 20.
There's some things you can't wash off.
Success. What, sorry? A 4.
4's my initiative roll, so I'll be last probably.
Aye, it's only you and me.
Aye, but it'll be you, then two enemies, then me.
Heidi, what did you roll?
A 19 plus 1.
20.
C.
Dirty 20.
C.
A disgusting heathen 20. Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay, Pyrie, you're up.
That one.
So,
Okay. So is this just straight up combat, or do
Yeah, just straight up
can I have a-
combat. These things are not. They're not
Okay.
hanging around to talk.
Right.
If you
I
want
am-
to use Beth, let me know and I'll tell you what it is.
No, that's fine. I'm gonna cast Firebolt in the direction of the closest one. It goes up to 120 feet, so I think I'll be fine.
Okay, yeah. The one to your left?
Yes.
will be
So
the closest
Duchess.
one.
Sorry.
That'll be the closest one. So I just roll to attack.
Oh no. Oh no.
And your excitement to make new friends, and you run into this room, you see that the creatures that you'd once fought turn in the green glow eyes, and you just get a fright, and you cast Fireball, and it just crashes into the ceiling, scorching the ceiling and down onto the wall. Do you want to do anything else?
You've got a bonus action for that, Breath.
I don't know if I want to use it just yet though, but
Well, bear in mind it doesn't last forever. It's got a time limit.
I know. Well, I'm just gonna say not with the dragon's breath because Andy or the DM said that we can like use it for later. We're just gonna imagine that I can store it. I'm just gonna say that was an accident, and I just thought their fire looked a bit weak, and I wanted to help them out. And then I'm gonna try and like shield myself because they're not here to play.
Okay. So you say all that, and they just both, like, you hear the cracks of their bones as they both just look at each other and then look back at you and lift their swords.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings us to the one that you fired the firebolt at. He is going to
It was an accident.
run up towards you, and he's going to reach out one of his hands, which you just see is just this rotten flesh.
Needs to moisturize.
He does. Vicious mockery. What did I roll? A 15? 19?
Yeah, that hits.
You take 7 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 12.
12. You feel this necrotic energy just seep through your veins, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 5 points.
Okay.
So that's like a permanent, it's reduced by that much.
That's fine. Is that considered a disease?
Yeah, we'll consider it a disease. Yeah.
Because I'm immune to diseases.
Oh, are you? Okay. The only reason I'm considering it as a disease is because if you die by this, after 24 hours, you come back as a zombie. And zombies is a disease, isn't it?
I would say.
Yeah,
well,
so...
I'll take it, but I'm immune to disease, so...
No, we'll call it that you managed to just shake it off as it's like about to take hold. You like managed to shake it off. And then after like just putting one hand like over your face and dealing this necrotic damage, he's then just going to bring his longsword up and try and stab you in the belly.
Oh god. I should have taken a disease.
12 to hit.
No.
You just manage to like lift his hand off, you shake off the necrotic energy, and you see this sword just coming in, you just step to the side, and it just misses.
Can I have a bonus action of giving him a wet willy?
No, you fucking had plenty of actions.
Aye, okay.
That's
fine.
things as the Kotodama.
Right, I'm gonna pull Pyrie out and behind me. So basically, if we can swap places.
The white will still get a attack of opportunity.
On who, me or Pyrie?
On her, because you're like pulling her away from her.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do just then is see the spot between, like, the kind of corner between the fire and the one that's just fighting.
Yeah.
The one that just hit Pyrie, right? I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers there.
Right, okay.
Which is you fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side, centered on a point you choose within range. That's the point I'm choosing, 5 feet. It's going to hit it.
Yep.
A creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or it starts its turn there. But when you cast this spell using a slot of 3rd level or higher, the damage increases by 2d4 for each slot above level 2.
Right.
So, how many would that be? That would be 10d4 damage on this thing.
Yeah, I think it would be. Do I need to make a saving throw or?
Nope, because it's I'm pointing it at the deck. I'm pointing it at an area which it's making it, and if that's in it,
Okay, okay, cool. Yeah, roll damage.
31.
Fuck. Fuck. So you watch as these daggers just swarm up from underneath, just cutting this thing's back to shreds. Bits of hunks of flesh are just getting thrown across the room. Black blood is just getting sprayed up the walls. That brings us to the other white. Are you doing anything else with your turn, actually?
Well, let's see if I can do a bonus action. I'm gonna do. No. That's an action. Shit. No. I'll just leave it at that now.
Okay. The white seeing you do that spell is going to make the other white, sorry, is just going to run straight past Pyrie, straight towards you. And Pyrie, you will get an attack of opportunity on it as it runs straight past you.
Right, okay, can I just sort of like, as it's running past me, lean down and try and trip it up?
Yeah, give me an unarmed strike.
Okay, 2 seconds. A 12.
12 misses.
Oh no, so he just sort of jumps over my
Yeah,
leg.
he just kind of steps over your legs. And he's going to take 2 swings at... Oh mate, that's a nat 20.
Oh no.
10 plus... I get a nat 20 and then I roll a 1 on the next roll. So that's 11 points of slashing damage.
Is that me or
That's on Kodama.
Kodama?
That's his first hit.
That's his first hit. And he's just going to go for a stab with his second hit. That's a 13 to hit.
That misses.
That brings us back to Pyrie.
How close is this guy to me?
Within 5 foot of you. Both of them are within 5 foot of you.
I'm just gonna make an attempt of just like, because he's ran past me, hasn't he?
Huh?
So I'm gonna like jump on his back and like try and cover his eyes.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check. See if you can jump up onto his back.
18.
Okay. So you jump up onto his back, get your hands over his eyes. He's gonna make an attempt to try and like push your hands away from his eyes, so I need a strength check. I don't know what you're saying for.
A 3. A 4. That's why.
He's got a +2.
Oh no.
So that's like the tussle for the hands, pushing your hands out of the way. Kodama, you watch as it doesn't look like much of a fight that's going on. It's almost like Pyrie's just putting her hands in front of his eyes, and then he's just pushing the hand away, and then she's just putting her hands in front of the eyes, and he just keeps doing that on repeat. Do you want to do anything else?
I'll let's see. Well, I'm gonna use Dragon's Breath. I'll just kind of like try and lean in behind him. And I don't even know. I can't think of anything to say. I'm trying to let's see.
Okay, I know how I'm going to decide this.
What should I say, Liz?
Smell you later. I don't know.
Yeah, let's go for smell you later. So I'm attempting to put it round.
You're on his back, yeah.
Yeah.
You're facing me.
Yes.
Right,
So-
so I need to make a dex saving throw.
Well,
as well.
in my head, what I'm imagining is Pyrie just climbing up to his shoulders, trying to cover his eyes, and then when she realizes it doesn't work, she's just gonna look right over him, almost have her head upside down,
Right.
and then just
Yeah.
cast it backwards. So it would be Pyrie,
You
you'd
need
still
a-
be in the line of fire. So I'd need a dex save from you and the two whites.
14.
2 seconds. I'm trying to find my own one first.
Both the whites fail.
I feel it too.
Is everyone
no.
taking damage here?
Oh no.
And see this fucking piece of shit. 2 seconds. Everything's fucking frozen on this D&D Beyond on my phone.
That's alright.
I'm just clinging on for dear life. Knowing I'm about to get fucking done
What
in.
is the damage on this?
It's a lot. It's a lot. I'll be lucky if I survive this.
Oh.
Right. Well, what are you choosing? Are you choosing poison, ice, fire, lightning, or wait? Why is there 2 poisons here? Or necrotic?
Let's go for necrotic because I'm immune to that, so I won't get hurt.
They have
It's
there
not.
is-
Sorry, it's not necrotic. It's acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison.
Poison.
Okay. That would be.
Says it, plays it.
That would be 5d6.
Does this hurt you as well?
Yes, because you're in the back of the guy, facing me.
Well, no, because she faced the opposite way, so you wouldn't take any damage. She reached her
well.
head over and she blasted it into the room.
Well, I didn't need a dex save then. It's 22 damage.
It might kill me.
So, Pyrie, you take 22 damage.
Ah, I'm fine. That's nothing.
Um,
Had worse at camp.
and you watch this poison spray across these creatures, and they don't seem to have taken any effect from it.
Oh, that'll be why you were saying about poison then. Okay, that's fine. PMA.
That brings us to the white that is taking quite a lot of damage from these daggers. Does he take more damage because he's standing in that area?
Yeah.
Is it 10d4 again?
So basically, like, if his turn starts here, he takes damage.
Which it does.
But I suppose no.
I mean, this is the start of his turn.
Yeah, I know, but when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or it starts its turn there.
Yeah, so the first
effectively
time...
he's already taken his damage.
Well, I would say the first time you cast it in that area, so he takes damage. And then he's came to his turn, so he take damage again, would he not?
Okay.
I mean, the spell's still there, so...
That's 10d4 then again.
Yup.
2 seconds. Hey.
I'll wait till he's back. I mean, it's his kill.
Sorry, I had to run and get Bullet.
Is he okay?
He's fine.
Sorry, what? Yeah.
You've killed the guy.
As this white goes to step out of this area, you hear the cutting of like all these daggers on his back, and he just falls to one knee, and then his other knee falls, and he just slumps down in front of you. Pyrie and Kodama, you look and you see the back is just hacked to pieces, like chunks taken out of bone, everything. Like he got
Can I
fucked
use my
up.
bonus action then to hit the other one?
Yes.
Cool. This is just a regular attack to hit.
Oh wait, you don't have a. Oh no, it's your turn. Because that wasn't technically your turn, so.
Fuck. Yeah, sorry. Right.
Aye, this is your
Is that
turn
my
now. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use Shadow Blade just as a regular.
Okay.
Wait. I'm gonna use. Oh, did you say poison? It was.
Yeah,
Poison doesn't work.
Poison.
Don't use poison.
What's? Do they have any metallic armor?
Hey.
Yeah, they're wearing studded leather.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna use shocking. I'm gonna walk over to it and grab it. And use
Okay.
shocking grasp.
Cool. That's a roll to hit, isn't it?
It's a melee spell attack.
Yeah, I think you should have a roll to hit in the actions bit.
Yep. And that is. Oh, not 1 plus 6, 7. I'm gonna grab myself in a. I'll grab you, Pyrie. You're on his back.
Oh,
Yeah, I can only see one way of that going.
it's fine. 22. That's loads, honestly.
Roll damage.
Oh, wait.
Not too bad.
It is not loads.
Just double checking.
The dice roll hasn't come up on mine for some reason.
It was 6 shocking damage. 6.
Is the dice rolls coming up on everyone's feed? No.
No.
That
Base
one did.
just showed you.
Yeah, 1 plus 5.
Oh, there is. There's a fix.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Right. Can I then use my bonus action?
Yes. So, Pyrie, you take 6 points of lightning damage.
Yeah, lightning.
Yeah, you got your bonus action.
Yeah, it's for some reason it's taking fucking forever.
It's really not taking as long as you think it is. Don't worry.
Give me a second. Fucking hell.
Just get actual dice.
I mean, yeah, if you want to roll like actual dice, it's completely fine.
Two seconds. I'm desperately trying to get this to come up. Without throwing it and losing my cool on a Twitch stream. Right.
What do you need to roll?
My fucking Shadow Blade bullshit. It's
How many is it?
wait a minute. I think that's it come up now. Right, okay. Spells. Fuck me, find Shadow Blade. This is just an attack I roll to hit. Can you give me something decent after all that shit? Fuck you, 12. Fucking doesn't even. That doesn't hit.
Well, it does not hit.
No, does it? Fuck. Oh, that's for nothing.
That brings us to this white who is
Wait,
going.
sorry, just before we move on, I know it's a pain in the ass. Is this dim light, would you say?
Yeah, Oh, it's probably bright light because you're next to the fire.
Alright, doesn't matter then.
The white is going to reach behind and try and grapple Pyrie. So I need a strength check from Pyrie. Fuck's sake,
That
man.
one's dead, Andy, aye.
Yeah, the other one's dead. Yeah. Is Victoria there?
Yeah,
Yes, yes. Sorry, what happened? I was running Lewis's dice upstairs.
Oh, sorry. Can I get a strength check from you?
See. Fun.
This is a daft question, but it's like, would 15 have hit that thing?
Yeah.
So that would have hit that because I forgot to add my proficiency onto that.
Oh, okay. Aye,
My strength
right.
check was 4.
So
you just can I do that, or do you want?
yeah,
to
no, 100%. Roll your damage for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it or I'm gonna die.
It's 4d8.
What's 4
Brown
times
elves
8?
don't fear death though.
The Shadow Blade damage. 18.
18 points of damage. Nice. Pyrie, you clinging on for dear life onto the back of this thing's back. You see this rotten hand reach over, and it just grabs. What are you wearing? You wearing chainmail, aren't you?
Yeah, but
Just-
also like a brownie sash.
It just grabs the brownie sash
A sash?
and just rips you over his head, and he's just gonna throw you straight at the fire.
Ah!
I got a dexterity
okay.
saving throw.
Yes. 10.
Oh no.
Here for a good time, not for a long time.
Oh, that's alright. You take 2 points of fire damage, you just crash through, and you look down and you see that your sash is just slowly burning up.
Oh my god! What? Just as it burns away in front of me. I try and take it out and like stamp on it because it means everything to me. What?
Stop, drop, and roll. You should fight
Yeah.
at advantage until it's better.
That brings us to you, Pyrie.
We're still fighting this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just one standing.
Okay, I'm gonna take out my longbow and then just point to. Actually, is he magic? Will it go right through?
You don't know this at this point.
Well, he's been getting battered with swords, so I imagine a longbow's not gonna really thing him. Like
One
it's-
getting shot in the last fight.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm gonna hit him with a longbow and be like, "This is for my badges."
Okay. Roll your attack. This is for my badges.
For fuck's sake!
Oh man. Miss.
My badges.
Do you want to do anything else?
Cry.
Do you have a bonus action, a dagger, or anything? 2-weapon fighting or anything?
I've got unarmed strike. I could just lunge at him.
Yeah, you still got your movement.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lunge at him. Just gonna try and like tackle him.
Run in, slap it.
I'm absolutely furious.
My badges!
A 7? What's going on?
Fucking hell.
Clearly don't have my good rolls badge.
If you're running up to him, would that not mean she's going to
Yeah, you'd have advantage as you're flanking.
So you can roll again.
Okay, we'll see. 2.
So yeah,
Kill me now.
you run up and you're just bashing on this guy's thigh, and he's having zero reaction at all. That brings us to Kotodama.
Okay.
I can't believe you rolled 2 7s in a row, and then when you realised you had advantage, and then you rolled a 6. That's like the worst luck ever. Only way that could have been worse if you rolled a nat 1. And you just ran through the white's leg and just punched Kotodama in the balls.
Headbutt him.
I'm gonna cast Shadow Blade again.
Okay.
That's a 13.
10 misses.
Oh fuck.
Advantage.
Oh yeah, you've got advantage. Yeah, flanking. Good job, Kenny's here.
I was hunting to see if I could give myself an advantage there. So, aye.
I mean, maybe a viewer could gift you inspiration.
Right, there you go. 18 plus 3, 21 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Thank the brown owls.
I mean, this one, how many points of damage has he taken? 18.
That is 26 damage.
Oh. This thing's hanging on by a thread.
Tonya, Paddy, wait, Willie. Wedge him.
I'm gonna do better.
That brings us to his turn,
Oh no.
and he is going to just, in a rage, just take his longsword up over his head with two hands and just come down at Kotodama's head. 19.
Oh, wait a minute. What does shield give you? Is it 5?
5.
I'm going to cast shield and that doesn't hit.
So you just,
Can you?
in a flash, you just put a magical energy above you and this sword just careens into it. Pyrie, you're up.
I'm gonna. I kind of want to tie his shoelaces together if he's wearing shoes.
He's
Is he
wearing,
wearing
like,
shoes?
he's wearing boots. You can pull his
Boots.
scraps of leather off and tie them together.
Nah, I'll just wedge him then.
Okay. Just give me a
I'm not gonna get it because I've been rolling
give me a
horrifically.
dexterity check.
So you don't know if he's wearing shoes, but he's wearing underwear.
Oh my god, I thought that was a 1. Oh man.
I'll give you advantage. Because this guy's like, he's focused elsewhere.
You're a benevolent DM. 15.
Just because I just want to describe this. So you look at his shoes and you don't see anything, and you see like just a small, like
A small sliver of
small
fabric.
sliver
white
up, yeah. And you jump up onto his back, and as you're jumping, you grab this small sliver of fabric and you run up his back because he's like hunched forward, like attacking Kotodama, and you just jump over his shoulder, and you
Yes.
hear the tear of both fabric and flesh, and this thing just falls to the ground, and you see just the black ooze just pouring out from its bumhole.
Fun. I'm gonna look at him and say, I guess I got my murder badge. Stare right at him.
See, before we move on quickly, can I use... you said that these things have got green glowing shit.
Yes.
Can I cast Identify on one of them?
Yeah. So you recognize these as shards of an emerald that once decorated the god of death's palace. Give me a religion check. I could hear that dice roll bouncing
Ignite.
about.
That
Ah,
bounced off of 20 as well.
I mean, you would know this anyway, so you know that the god of death is called Kalimvor.
Mm-hmm.
And when you cast Identify, you can see that this shard of emerald is just pulsing with necromantic energy.
Cool. See as you've said
Cat.
necro energy and a cat's just come in behind you. Like,
Oh
did you
yeah, two
summon him?
cats.
Andy
Right.
casts cats.
They're away. They're fighting.
Can we have a quick look of the building before you move on to the other areas?
It's
You
not a
wanna-
building, it's just the
Area, sorry.
letting the guys.
It's an investigation.
Yeah, just give me an investigation.
Bullshit. Tell me that doesn't look like a fucking.
Oh,
That's a 20.
But it's no game, it is the 20.
no, we'll count
Yeah.
that as a 20. Oh, fuck. So, when you are hunting through these creatures, you get a tiny vial of their blood, which you reckon will do necrotic damage to anything you put that on.
Okay.
Cool.
So it's almost like, you know, the oils in The Witcher that do extra damage. You could put that on a blade or something and it'll deal
Oh, okay.
extra necrotic damage to anything you hit it with.
Oh, I was just, yeah.
Awful,
Right,
awful
cool.
people.
Alright, I'm just gonna fish my burning brown ale sash out of the fire and just put it on all fucked.
Okay. Oh, feel bad. That brings us to the guys who went right.
Cool. Let's see what happens.
Continuing through this corridor. This corridor stretches on quite far, but you eventually come to the corridor. Kind of continues on, and you see it veers off to the right, but there's an opening and a room to your left.
Can I have a peek inside?
See, quickly, see our white's undead.
Yes.
Could have given that points back.
Give me a perception check. So looking into this room, you can see that there is a door to the far end of the room, but you get like this thick chemical smell coming from the room.
Do either of us recognise the smell?
Give me a straight intelligence.
Both of us or just me?
Both, yeah.
Straight intelligence.
Yeah.
13.
6.
I got.
So Wakeman, you can't place this smell at all. Malice, you smell this as like a mixture between oil and something else, but you can't quite place the other chemical.
What do you want to do? Do you want to go in this room or do you want to follow the path more?
I'm like, we don't know what's in the we don't know what that smell is. Maybe we should follow the path.
Yeah. Follow.
And as we start to go, I actually put a bardic inspiration on him.
Okay. Cool. Just you guys just place your guys as you're walking into the room.
We're not walking into them, we're following the path.
Oh, you're following the path? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep. You can move them as a pair, by the way.
I know, but it's difficult at corners.
Horses don't corner well.
Bad turn in circle.
So as you get to that corner and you're walking through, you hear a notable click as you're walking around that corner.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Do I see anything?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, that's a 17.
So you don't see anything until you reach your head round the corner, and this as you were walking around, this kind of all sloped downwards and came around, and as you come around the corner, you look up and you see a crack start to form in the ceiling, and a viscous liquid starts pouring out of the cracks in the ceiling.
Back it up, back it up.
Yeah, start to hurry up.
So he's backing away.
Yeah.
As you step off that corner, you hear the click again, and then all you see is a huge orange light coming from round the corner that you were in, and you hear like a roar of flame.
Run, just run.
Yep, I run. I've sprinted.
He's sprinting back.
Yeah.
He's get round to here. You look into that room that you were looking at, and there's a significant hole in the floor, with an orange glow coming from underneath.
And the room's like there's no fire in the room.
Not yet.
Is there any way round the hole?
The hole's like directly across, and it's like a 5-foot gap.
5 feet, easy.
So we can walk round it no bar then?
Well, it's 5 foot, like, it's from wall to wall, but it's only 5 foot forward.
Wait, what wall to what wall?
So, see the 15 foot? See the 3 squares?
Yeah.
Across, from that wall to that wall.
So they're right in the middle of the room.
So we'd only need to jump 5 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Run, jump it.
As you enter that room, you hear an audible click. And you watch as in the far corner past where the hole in the floor is, just a cascading metal circle, all inflamed, comes rolling down. And every single wall in this room just lights ablaze. The entire room is now on fire except for the door at the far end.
Including where our arm's on fire?
Just the walls. Just the walls.
Just, the walls are on fire.
Just every wall in this room is on fire.
I can push Wakeman back out.
As you step off that pressure plate, you hear a click. And then you hear a scraping sound coming from every single area in this room. Like every wall is scraping. Can I get a perception check?
So that's on that one.
Oh.
Okay. So you just hear the scraping. You don't see anything of note happening. What are you doing?
Continue trying to push Wakeman out and follow behind him.
Wakeman, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll just allow that to happen just now.
You're just allowing that to happen?
I'm allowing him to push me back at the moment.
So he's back out.
Wait, is this... Would I be able to tell if this is magic or that? Let's cross it.
Man, Arcana.
No, 5.
Nothing. You can't. You don't know what's causing this. You're like, oh my god, that room's on fire, and that's about as far as it goes.
And unfortunately, I've used my wall of water earlier, so I can't even just use that to douse it.
Oh, you done it to clean the horse.
Yes. Otherwise, I would have just used that to fucking douse all this.
Imagine that. Imagine trying to explain that to someone. Like, I would have put out the fire, but I had to clean this horse's dick. I just.
But the thing is, nothing was had to about that. It was like, I've got a spell that would do it.
I'll clean the horse. Fine.
The thing is, it's like it was a free spell, so it doesn't actually do anything.
Well, there you go.
Apart from put out fire.
And save your life.
Yeah.
So as you back out of this room, that's when you notice that every single wall in that room is closing in.
Oh, it's a flaming trash compactor.
Yeah, that's exactly what it
So,
is.
do I just head back to the middle bit then?
Yeah, we picked the wrong direction.
Yeah, we didn't check for traps. Rule number 1.
Can you check for traps? I'm shit at traps.
I've only got 1.
He can't reach the floor.
I can't reach the ground, yeah.
Yeah, I've only got like a 1 in that.
Yeah, so where are you going? Tell you what,
do we-
you just want to move your guys around the map, and I'll jump to the guys who went left, who are sitting in a pool of water, looking at these beasts tearing apart bodies.
Yeah, do we see aurochs anywhere?
From where you are, no.
I'm going to send a message out. I'm going to use my message cantrip to try and contact Kotodama, asking what's been going on with them and which way they've went.
We encountered 2 whites in a small kind of gathering spot, like with a fire and some benches. We've dispatched them, and we're currently just kind of taking stock. Are you the ones at the water?
No.
Oh,
You're the
no.
ones with flaming. The
You're the
flaming. Yeah.
Can we hear Kotodama talking?
Only I can.
Well, you
No,
can
I'm-
hear, you can hear like an echo.
I do that,
from where
like-
you are, it's difficult to tell where from.
See that really annoying thing that people do when you're on the phone and you're trying to like tell them this. I'm like, tell them I lost all my badges. They're all gone. Tell them.
Oh, Pyrie's lost all our badges in the fire, but we're trying to get ourselves sorted.
I said that's it. Once you finish talking, I can't hear again unless I send him a message.
Kodama's been talking to himself for ages.
So you guys in the water, what do you want to do?
So,
Anywhere where we can actually get out of the water from.
Yeah, like this is like what looks like the wall was caved in, and the floor in this room has cracked away, forming like a kind of natural pool.
All right. Well, we'll probably try and get onto dry land because there's no way we're getting back.
no.
Are you doing it quietly?
Can we do that?
Yeah,
I'll
quietly
go.
we can.
And see if I pick him up. Does my nat 20 cover him?
Varen, I need a stealth check.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that one.
Did you guys just roll a nat 20 and then a nat 1?
I got a 20 and he got a 1. Aye.
So you guys, from where you
Actually,
were,
that screams like fuck.
yous kind of split apart from each other. Moken, you go. Wait, you're the Dragonborn, aren't you?
Yeah.
You swim to this side and you climb out of the water as quiet as can be. Varen, you go to this side and you struggle to open your eyes in water. So you're like kind of trying to swim under the water, all stealthy, and then you just
Aye.
swim into the wall and you just come up, splashing around, and you just go, fuck! And then you look over as you see these two creatures just lock eyes with you.
So can we hear that? You said like they could hear our echoes.
Yeah, you can hear the echo. You could hear the echo of a fuck.
And
And we know what area from.
I'm just gonna.
when I
Well, there's
see
only
them,
one room, door.
when I see them notice him, I'm gonna run up to here
Okay.
and I'm gonna use my key points and I'm gonna cast Burning Hands. So
Right.
they've got to make a dex saving throw 14.
Let me pull up my stat sheet. A dex saving throw of 14.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's a first one fails. Oh, that guy fails. Yeah.
Cool. So they say 10 damage each. And then see the one in front of me.
Uh-huh.
I've got extra attack, so I'm gonna swing the nunchucks. Oh, not 20!
Wait, did you say they take 10 damage each?
Yep.
Does the other one need to make a dex check saving throw then?
I think you do too there.
No, I've only done the one, but it fails anyway. Okay, roll damage on your nunchucks. We're nat 20, so it's
So-
max damage plus whatever the hit die is.
1d6 plus 3. So it'll be 9. 9 plus. So
15.
it'll be 9 plus 9, so 18 damage. Oh no, it's 6. Aye, 6 plus 9, you're right.
So,
15.
okay. I need you two to roll initiative. In fact,
See-
all of you roll initiative because you would have heard this, like,
Aye, are we gonna start moving towards like this room now?
yeah. So you would have heard coming from like the
Natural.
south of where you are. The
22.
I got a nat 20 plus 2, so
give me a
22.
second. Malice. Malice.
Sorry, 6.
6. Pardon.
Oh really?
22.
Wakeman.
7.
7. Malkin.
9.
Kotodama.
Oh, I was 8.
8. Heidi.
She's just coming.
$11.
You guys rolled low. Bavarin, you're up first.
Well, Varen's gonna curse an orc first, and then as he gets out of the water, he's just gonna pull his crossbow out and shoot at the nearest beast.
Ooh. Roll to hit.
16.
Hits.
Some. Seven piercing damage.
Seven piercing damage. Nice. Did I do anything else?
Spaggy, you there?
Maggie! Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. He fired a crossbow. That brings us to the bullet that Kieran, oh sorry, Moken, cracked on the back with his nunchucks. He's going to turn around and take a bite at you.
Right.
That's a 15.
Nope.
Just realised how much damage these things do.
Oh no.
The other one is going to take a leap at Varen, who shot a crossbow at them, which he's not here, is he?
No.
Fuck. Okay, he's gonna take a leap at Pyrie, who's now in that room.
Would we all be down there?
Yeah, like, I'll just use made your way there.
Okay.
Wait,
I'm just gonna
so
jump
what-
into this area.
Is it the one on the left, and it's gonna then pass me to get to Pyrie?
I was gonna jump into a square that's in amongst you, so it wouldn't be leaving your combat area.
Oh, I don't know, man. I'm pretty in front of Pyrie there.
No, but it's jumping into the square, so it'd still be within 5 foot of you, so it's not leaving.
I mean, it's coming past me.
I mean,
He's trying to speak.
like, it's jumping into the combat space with you, so you don't get... That's like saying someone running up to attack you. You get an attack of opportunity on them.
Well, I should. I'll be writing.
Right,
I
okay,
think he was trying to
so
speak there, but it doesn't seem to be coming through from him.
Yeah, can you guys hear me at all?
Oh, there we
yes.
go. Oh, that changes things.
No.
Never mind. He's going to bite
But I have
Pyrie.
no idea what happened because it said I was still connected.
17?
To hit.
Yeah.
Dodging, baby.
Oh.
I thought you meant 17 damage. I was like, oh,
No. Pyrie, you're
better
up.
start choosing what's going on my stone. Right, okay. So can you use a bonus action as an attack, or is that...
Use your attack first. Use
yeah.
your bonus action for it.
It
Right,
should
okay.
say in your character sheet what your bonus actions are.
Yep, seconds. Oh, yeah. All right, okay. I'm gonna attempt to... Oh, no, wait. It's a really small space, isn't it?
No.
No? Oh, no. Right, okay, I'm gonna do Firebolt then.
Okay.
Just whatever one's closest to me.
There's
I'm
one
on a
right
vengeful
next to you,
mission.
yeah.
for right next to me.
Yeah.
Engine
I'll
the
do it
sash.
anyway. Yeah. Right, okay, here we go. 16 to hit.
That's...
Okay, 2d10 damage. 4 damage. Oh, she
Oh.
tried.
Damage is damage.
You just cast your firebolt, and on this thing's like thick hide, you just watch as the fire just dissipates across, leaving a slight scorch mark on it.
It's like you held your lighter down and then ran up and touched the arm.
Or like, do you ever remember when you would kind of set fire to socks? Have you ever done that? And it just goes. Tss.
Oh.
Who's setting fire to socks?
It's a thing.
You've never done that? You set fire to the sweat in your socks and makes it fucking...
It like. Tss. Seriously, everybody go grab your lighters and try it. I guarantee it will work. Anyway, I've singed the guy, is what's happening.
Yes. Do you want to do anything else?
Can I equip my shield.
I assume you already had your shield equipped.
I've got it, but yeah, I don't know if I want to like just protect myself because I'm 14 out of 44 here. Like I'm struggling a bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm maybe just gonna sort of duck behind if I can. Kotoyama, keep myself safe.
Yeah.
Kotodama, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my plan.
That brings us to Moken.
Safety first, then teamwork.
Yep, so I'm just going to start swinging at the one in front of me again. Yes. Does a 12 hit?
12 doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
Fine. Let's do a bit of nunchucks. 23 hit.
23 does hit.
So that does 6 damage. And then I'll use my extra attack. Start swinging it again.
I'll start blasting. Hits.
So it's now 5 damage. And then is that it?
Hits.
And another 4. No, another 7 damage.
Just monks doing monk shit.
Yep. And then I'll use a key point to use flurry of blows, which allows me
Right.
to attack another 2 times.
Hits.
17 hit. And that's 4 damage. And also with nunchucks, 4 hits, 2 hits is 4 hits.
Hits.
25. That's 9 damage.
Uh-huh.
9 doesn't hit, does it?
No.
And last one. 16 hit.
Hits.
4 damage.
So Wakeman and Malice. Malice? Yeah, it's Malice. You come into this room and you look across and you see Moken just take his 2 maces and he just starts fucking thrashing this thing. And after the first couple of hits, you can tell that this thing's fallen unconscious and he's still just thrashing it to absolute shreds. It's almost a
like
puddle
Ace
at this
Ventura
point.
with the crocodile in the second movie where it's trying to swim where it's like, no, don't start what you can't finish.
Honestly, this thing's tried to get like to the water a couple of times and he's just dragged it back and he's just crashing it and it's just now lying in a puddle of its own blood. That brings us to Kotodama.
Kotodama's go.
Yes.
Okay, so one in front of me, I want to use, try and use Vampiric Touch.
Okay. Okay.
That is an 18
Ooh.
plus 3, 21 to hit.
That's
So, Vampiric Touch. On a hit, the target takes 3d6 necrotic damage, and you regain hit points equal to half of the amount of the necrotic damage dealt. Until the spell ends, you can make an attack. This attack again on each of your turns as an action, but the damage increases by 1d6 for each slot level above 3, so that would be 5d6 damage, and then I take half of it as hit point replacement.
okay. So roll your damage.
That is 18 damage, and then I take 9 healing points from there.
Oh, nice. That's a good spell.
Yeah, and then so basically I get to use that one again without having a slot cast.
Mm-hmm.
And then my bonus action for my last slot, I want to use Shadow Blade again. So Is this in dim light because of the fire? And there's no fire in it.
Yeah, this is pretty dim
So,
light.
roll this at advantage. That's 16. I'll check if I get in that 20.
Yeah.
Nah, 3, so 16 hits.
16 hits.
Okay, and it is Shadow Blade. 4d8, so that's 20 damage on top of that.
How do you want to do this?
So the vampiric touch, I just wanted to grab him by the face, right across his face. But with my other hand, just turn Pyre's eyes just slightly away. So like stuck most of the life force out of him. Not like the fucking horses did to Malice earlier on, but just like with a kind of vampiric touch. And then take all the shadows around about him, form it into a blade, and just slice him completely in half so he splits from shoulder to hip. And like half of him just slips off.
Oh. Fuck. Okay.
I'm gonna like present my hand to you like that, Lewis.
Okay, so we got a secret handshake. You ask what happened, and I just tell you, I don't know.
So, what he's doing, these creatures are now dead. In this room, there's obviously there's a pool, and then looking over, there's a passageway which looks almost completely caved in. If you're looking at the wall, it'll be the one on the left is almost completely caved in. There's a small alcove, with a wee bit of rubble in it. Who's smoking? You notice a flicker come from within the rubble, and then on the right there's the passageway.
How deep's the water?
How deep is your
15,
love?
20 foot.
Can I go into it and have a swim about to just see if I find anything?
Sure.
Are we going to be here long enough to
guys?
Sorry?
What?
I'm gonna need to jump off the now because I've got
Yeah.
and that
Nobody needs to
earlier
worry
on.
about.
Like, we can do this, we can run this again next week. You should finish it the next time, like. Aye, if you want to just stop here.
It's all that time spent talking about fucking centaur willies.
Centaur Willies. That's every D&D session though, isn't it? I mean, not Centaur Willies specifically, but...
Some type. Well, Luce had a necklace of them once.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't specific to centaurs.
That was just
inclusive.
Everything he could find, Willies.
It was indefinitely.
Indefinitely Willies. Yeah, we can pick this up next week. One more session. I think. I say this is a one shot. Like, nothing's really a one shot in D&D.
Yes.
Especially with such a big party.
Yeah.
When there's 4 maps, you know it's not going to be a one shot.
Well, no, the maps aren't too bad, like, because there's only really 2 fights on this map.
Especially
On
when
this
you have
map.
a fight that's off map before it.
Aye.
That's just a wee flavour map. That's what that is. That's a seasoning map. A
Just
seasoning
running a
fight.
second campaign.
No, you should finish this in the next session. There's only 3 more maps.
So are we effectively, would this consider being taken as a short rest?
Yeah, we'll count this as a short rest in this room.
Because first time playing as a wizard, it's
Spell
quite
slots.
how quick your spell slots
Yeah.
just go.
Do you get spell slots back as a wizard?
Aye.
You get up to half them back.
Yeah.
Short rest.
You can I think you can choose which ones you do at like various levels.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm not sure about. I know it's like you get up to half or something. I think it's like you can get like 1, 2 or 2 1s and all that.
Someone
says you can choose 1d6 plus 3. Oh no, that's hit die. Fuck, I was wondering what the fuck.
We'll just put it
Oh
in the...
yeah. So out of my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of my 9 slots, I could get a maximum of 5 of them back.
Pretty good.
Mhm.
Trying to think, like, technically in the next map, there's technically no fight. And then the map after that, there's... Yeah, you'll finish it. Easy, next time. Easy.
Yeah, if we're going to be doing the hidden, I'm going to use Son of Rest. It's like if me or any of my friends creatures can hear performance regains hit points at the end of a short rest by spending 1 more hit die, each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6.
Okay. Right, before we finish up then, I have Lay on Hands pool, so I'm just going to use that to regain my health points, because I can get 25 health points per long rest, or... Let me see, as an action you can touch a creature. And I'm an elf, so technically I don't need a long rest. I only need a short rest.
And
To
technically
regain.
half of it is a long rest for you, so aye.
Yeah, so... She's back to normal. Almost.
And I get my Bardic Inspiration back.
Right. I'm gonna stop the stream
Almost.
there. Thanks to everyone who watched for watching. I really appreciate it. I might stream a game. Oh no, I've got It Takes Two on Wednesday with Kenny. Which, if you've not watched It Takes Two, it's fucking great. It's so much fun.
It is a really good game.
We spend most of the time fucking each other over in it, but
That makes
hey.
it even more fun.
Over, Lewis. Over.
We'll complete it, maybe. If Kenny gets a controller set up on his PC.
Yeah.
Which is
Should be able to.
your job tomorrow. And then, yeah, we'll see you on Friday for Lost in Oblivion.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what it's called? What we were playing?
Yeah.
I thought it was Lost Minds of Fandelver.
It's bad. I mean, I had to kind of come up with a title that might go on longer than Lost Minds of Fandelver. See?
Hope you're ready.
Took some artistic liberties.
I've taken many artistic liberties. For instance, Nesmop. Nesmop, the wee dickhead gnome, is a massive artistic liberty.
Let's not forget about Droop. Good riddance.
Oh no, technically Droop is in Lost Minds. Like, he is a character that's in Lost Minds. I just decided to make him a lovable idiot.
Droop is in my fucking Tupperware box.
Right.
Right, I'll stop in the stream. Thanks for watching, and
Bye.
I'll see you Wednesday
Bye,
and Friday.
guys.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.